Warning, the following contains material that may be too disturbing to some people. Descriptions of violence, mature situations, and adult themes. This is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. We are live. Welcome, everybody, to Forest of Flesh, episode 80. We're here. How is everybody doing? How has your week been? I am exhausted. But I will say this. Last night I got home from work at 7, which is a lot better than 9:30. So I'm getting there. I'm getting there. What are you guys doing? What are you guys up to? I know, Tim, you were on a trip this week, right? You just got back?
Yeah, I spent the weekend in San Jose playing a big card game tournament, and then got up at 4:30 this morning and hopped on a plane. And I'm sick.
Oh,
so
buddy.
today's been a day, but it's been a good weekend. So
That sounds like a lot. Thank you for being here. Everybody else, what have you guys been up to? Fascinating. Okay, well, that was a great story, guys.
Okay. All right.
No, go ahead, Q. Ferdy, you were going to say something?
I just want to say that it's been working.
Yeah.
It's just been a long but boring week.
Yeah. A lot of work here. I got attacked by 2 Rottweilers. They didn't bite me. There's a couple dogs on my new job that don't like people that deliver packages so much.
Does it count as being attacked if they don't bite you?
Well, one of them tried to bite me, and I stuck the package between my leg and the mouth of the dog as it was trying to bite me, and it was like one of those plastic bag packages, and so it grabbed a hold of the bag and just ripped it open, and the stuff went flying everywhere.
Nice.
And
well, I guess if they have any complaints, it's on them for having their dog who bites delivery people.
Yeah. I called them
out in the yard.
I called them. Well, they get notifications when you're coming, right?
Yeah.
And I called them to be like, hey, can you put your dog up so I can deliver your package? They wouldn't answer the phone. And then after the thing with the dog, they finally answered the phone, and I was like, hey, your dog tried to bite me. I'm delivering your package. And I'm just gonna leave it in the driveway, and I'm getting out of here because your dog tried to bite me. So I got back in the van. Yeah. And
is
like,
there a system for reporting?
Yeah, well, you can like warn
places like that.
Well, you can like so there's a couple things. They tell you not to. If there's a concern when you pull in, don't get out. Call the customer and tell them to put the dogs up so you can deliver. If they don't, you can just leave. You don't have to get out of the car or deliver the package at all, right? You can just have somebody. You can just have somebody come another day and try, and hopefully the dogs aren't there. But I don't want to send other people back out because I know other drivers are more afraid of dogs than I am. Probably like I'm pretty good with dogs usually. I get along with them. I've trained dogs before, and so I'm fine with them. I know other people are probably going to be more afraid of the dogs than I am. So I usually just try to take care of it if I can. There's been times where like I don't get out of the van. I just drop it in the driveway by the garage or something. I pull the van all the way up to the garage slowly, making sure I'm not going to hurt the dog or whatever. And then just drop the package by the garage. Or there's been times where they have like a bin to put it in and the dog's going crazy. And obviously I can't get out and get to the bin. So I just try to toss it on top of the bin. And stuff like that. But yeah, like maybe put your dogs up if you're expecting a package. I don't know. Or sometimes you just get really chill dogs, and so if I can usually tell if they run up wagging their tail, they're probably going to be okay. And so I'll get out and check the dogs out first, make sure they're fine. And then they usually just want pets and stuff. And then some dogs you can give treats to, and they're chill. It just depends. It depends on the dog. But I had 2 Rottweilers charge me this week. And sometimes you can see, like, before you get there, there'll be like a alert on the app that's like, hey, beware the dog at this location, which means they've tried to bite somebody before or they have bitten somebody before.
Well, now that house can be marked as beware.
yeah. But yeah, we actually, this is kind of a dark turn. We had a driver in Missouri get killed by 2 dogs. Like last week.
Wow.
Yeah, like a week or 2 ago, I think.
People forget that humans are weak as kittens.
Yeah,
Against anything with teeth and claws.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I could take a dog in a fight personally, if I had to. But I don't like if it came down to it and a dog was trying to bite me. I don't want to hurt the dog. It's not the dog's fault. Like,
nope, usually never is.
And I've, as somebody who's had pet dogs and stuff, my reaction is like, this is somebody's baby. You know what I mean? And you know, you can't blame the animal for the person being a dumb owner. So I wouldn't. My first reaction would not be to hurt the dog. This guy, the guy who got axed, I don't know all the details, but what I have heard is that it was a fenced-in yard, and he didn't see the dogs, and he went into the fence, and then he couldn't get out in time. And it was like a pit bull and a mastiff, I think. So it was like big dogs. Big tough dogs. And yeah, so I mean, yeah. I've got after hearing that, I'm very hesitant of going in fences at all without leaving them open.
Understandably.
Yeah. So yeah, that's just me. But I don't know. Let's talk about something more positive. So, Forest of Flesh, welcome, guys. Do you guys remember what happened last episode?
We're in the middle of a fight.
You were in the middle of a fight.
Fang.
That is correct.
Fang did something.
Will was inhabited.
Maybe. Yeah. Something going on there. For sure.
And I'm gonna have to pull up my notes.
we couldn't figure out what to do because for us he was just like staying unconscious. So Fang tried to cast a spell magic on him, and he woke up to counterspell it, and in a voice that was not his, said he just needed to rest. So we let him rest, and Indigo talked about wanting to leave Will behind. But we decided to stay anyways. I think we did a long rest.
We were in the middle of a long rest when we got attacked.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
And I believe
so while we were doing our long rest, we were gathering crystals. But at one point, Fang cast a spell magic on the crystal that Will had touched, and the crystal disappeared.
Yes.
And so during our long rest, apparently, the crystals that we were gathering from were upset that the main crystal was gone and turned into crystal centaur creatures.
Yeah.
Dragonkin centaurs, I think.
It didn't. Well, okay. So it didn't turn into these things. They arrived after it disappeared. They appeared like.
No, they teleported through them.
Yeah, they were like lightning. They teleported in the form of like lightning that connected the crystals. So they like were jumping from crystal to crystal, and that's how they teleported in. And when they showed up in the room, they had gems on them, and they're the color of the crystal they appeared from. and they seemed upset with you with something you did. They were looking. So basically, they were looking for the giant gem that you made disappear. It was important to them, and they were angry, and they wanted you to bring it back, and you didn't. So they attacked you.
Seems
They
strange.
didn't say that.
No, they can't talk.
No, they did not.
They don't have mouths. So they can't just like tell you. So yeah, that was a thing.
Also, Fang and Lumaki got various sized crystals before this happened.
Yeah. We also saw the whole incident from Will's perspective too, if I recall. And Will's perspective while he was unconscious was sort of like a dreamlike thing where he was inside the gym. This is before you teleported it away.
Mhm.
And he was sort of communicating with someone who was outside of it, who he couldn't really like see the full detail of. But there was sort of some kind of exchange going on there. And then I believe you guys were in the middle of your conversation. like the room time had sort of slowed down for a moment while you were talking. And you were in the middle of your conversation when suddenly time sped up again and Fang cast the spell, and then everything went black for Will. So presumably you were still inside the gym when that happened. But then
it's okay because he's here now.
Yeah, but then you woke up and you were fine. You do have this other voice in your head that you assumed was like associated with these creatures. Like you asked him if he had called them, and I think you got his name too. Is that right?
His name was Egregor.
Egregor. Egregor. Yeah.
Last bastion of the light of the Kalistar, standing against the darkness.
Yeah. Very long
Got the whole
title.
thing. Yeah.
And a lot of strange, confusing information from him. He said, I think you asked him about what the darkness was, and stuff like that. You also had like a memory, maybe from him, like one of his memories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You got a description for him there. So that was interesting. But right now you guys are trying to survive this encounter with these guys.
Did we not finish it? I thought we finished it.
We did not.
No,
Oh,
you
boy.
didn't finish the encounter, but I remember saying like it looks like you guys pretty much got this one in the bag.
Oh, no.
You've taken quite a few of them out. There's only 4 left. You've taken out 3, I think. Is that right?
Yep.
No, we're taking out
2.
We took out 3.
2, and there's 5 left.
What's the third one? That's
Underneath this
crystal.
one. Oh, never mind.
no.
That's a
That's
crystal
a
that was
black
broken.
crystal.
Yeah, that's a crystal.
Yeah, that's a
that you
crystal that
destroyed.
Fang destroyed.
And this was the thing that she summoned.
Yep.
Your
Yeah.
companion.
But 2 of them are stunned, I think.
Is this thing stunned or is this dead thing stunned?
It looks like the wait, let's see.
No, it looks like it's over the
Yeah.
top of. Yeah, it's that one.
The live one is stunned. Let me grab. First of all, let me cue up some battle music maybe. And then I gotta grab the special rules handout. So let's do
And-
this.
Even though he's not marked, I believe Sha'ah gave everybody the bond, including Indigo, but I don't see
Including
it on
Indigo.
your token.
That's the yellow
yeah,
that
the
we all
yellow one.
have.
Yeah, Tim was kind of in and out last session. Is that right, Tim?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. It's okay. Hopefully he's I think you had company or something. Hopefully he's
Yeah, my roommate was in the room and kept trying to talk to me and stuff.
well, hopefully he's present today, even though he's had a long plane ride and he's exhausted.
And sick.
Yeah, it's life, man. Life does that sometimes. Okay, let me get the thingamabob. Just in case. So I didn't really like adhere to it last session, and I want to try to do that if I need to. Okay, I got it here. Let me just pull it up to the spells section. Because that might come up.
Should we be scared about whatever this is?
It's the certain spells act wonky thing.
Yeah, it's kind of remember when you guys were in
yeah.
limbo and like spells did weird stuff.
Mhm.
There's some of that here. It's very different. It's not the same as limbo, but there is some weird things that can happen with spells. For example, when you cast Dispel Magic on a thing, it can disappear. So, yeah. I mean, we'll address it as it comes up. I hopefully it won't be a huge thing. But I don't know. We'll see.
So
Go ahead.
do we remember? I mean, do you remember how far through our long rest we were before?
We have 2 hours left, I think.
Yeah, I remember Lumaki had 2 hours left.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I made it roll for when it would happen. I don't know if I can find it right now, but
I know Fang did first watch while gathering, and then Lumaki did second watch while gathering. Lumaki woke up. Was it Sha'ah?
Yeah, Sha'ah. And then
And then
Will woke up.
yeah.
Right.
Fine.
Oh yeah, Will woke up just after Lumaki went to sleep, I think. So it was
that's-
Will and Sha'ah were awake.
yeah, that's right.
And he
'cause-
intended on letting you guys sleep for 8 hours since he woke up because he didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why you were thinking that these guys had something to do with Egregore, I think. Because from your perspective, as soon as you woke up, these things kind of
They showed up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, it looks like it is Lumaki's turn. So Lumaki.
And this is difficult terrain, right? Everything's difficult terrain.
Everything is difficult terrain. There is 0 gravity. But you can still like walk on the ground if you want to. Like it's not like you can't. But you can also like fly if you want to, just by
Yeah.
thinking about it.
Why would you walk on the ground when you can just spin around in circles through the sky? I mean, air.
Yeah.
Lumaki's gonna attack this guy, the stunned guy.
All right, you have advantage. He's stunned. I mean, 28 plus 3. I'm sure that's a hit. Yeah. For 21. Okay. He's looking pretty rough.
I'm gonna hit it one more time.
Yeah, you do. You hit it. He dies.
I'm gonna bonus action. Put my tunnel fighting stance up. And
wait. I'm sorry. What was that last hit? Because I forgot they have reaction bullshit. Reduce the damage. Okay, so let me do that. Well, let's see which one's gonna do. This guy's not stunned, right? No, he's not. All right. So this guy on that last hit, he's gonna try to absorb some of the damage. It was a total of 23. He absorbs 10, and the guy dies anyways. All right, go ahead.
okay. I'm gonna go up here one. What's the range of this? 15. One more. And I wait my turn.
All right, good turn, Sha'ah.
So I was gonna hit the one that's stunned.
All right, go for it.
Surge.
Yep, you hit for 9. Okay.
Another one.
I think this guy is going to try to reduce that.
Which guy?
The guy on the other side of you. Okay, so yeah, you... Okay, alright, so he takes the full... So you reach out and claw with the arms of the astral self at this guy who's stunned. When there's a burst of energy from behind you, yeah, you look over your shoulder and you see some of the gems across this one's body have cracked and split off. The one you struck took no damage.
I'll try again.
All right. Yeah, that's a hit. For 11. Okay. All right, that time it goes through as normal.
All right. And I'm gonna use another key
Wait,
point.
the guy who was stunned did a reaction? Is that what you just said?
No. The guy behind him who was
Oh,
not.
okay.
He was hitting the guy who was stunned. The guy who was not stunned
Oh, okay.
burned his reaction to absorb the damage.
Attack again.
All right. You crit for 13 plus 1. Is that right?
Yeah, that's just...
All right. For 14 damage. All right. He's looking pretty rough.
And I'm gonna attack again.
All right. You hit. Last attack. For 9. He dies.
And I move.
Where were you?
I was here.
Oh, he's already burned his reaction. Go ahead.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
All
10,
right.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's it.
Let me just pull you to the front so I can see a little bit better. All right. All right. Good turn. Indigo.
I will use my bonus action to swing my drumstick.
All right. Swing away.
My sheet is loading.
Okay. 23 hits.
That is not the right button.
Uh.
There we go.
Okay.
21.
21. All right. He's looking pretty rough.
And then I will dodge.
All right. You take the dodge action.
You're
All right.
gonna heal yourself?
I'm fine for a couple more hits, and I kind of want to save it if we're going to try to finish the rest.
Okay.
Will.
Just in case.
Yeah. How many are still up? 3?
3. Yeah.
3.
Near me.
Just this guy near you.
See. Okay. I'm gonna be careful and use 30 points of my lay on hands on myself as an action.
All right. So you heal yourself for 30 HP.
Yep. And I don't think I have a bonus action. So that's it.
Okay. All right. Better.
Are you gonna move or stay there?
I've seen that these things seem to have like a 10-foot reach, right?
Not. So they have a ranged attack and they have a melee attack.
Oh. I must be mistaken then.
Yeah.
No, I'll stay, I guess.
All right.
He's still banging his weapon against his shield.
All right. All right. 1 second here. I just remembered something. I just want to check. Where is that? There we go. Okay, yeah. So their ranged attack is a bonus action. So their regular action is a melee attack, 5-foot reach. All right.
Okay.
Your turn, Fang.
Okay. Just a second. I gotta double check all the possible damages I can apply if I hit. I bonus action transfer my hunter's mark to which one looks the least damaged of the three?
Definitely this guy.
Okay, so I'm gonna transfer it to that guy.
All right. Hunter's mark.
And then I will shoot at him.
A 26. That will hit.
That had the advantage on it, but 26 would still be the first roll. So, some of that is psychic. The three of that 9 is psychic damage. I think you remember they're resistant or something.
Yeah, so it'll reduce it to 1. So it's just 2 damage less than what that says then, right?
Yeah,
so
so 7 instead of 9.
So 14 plus 6, 20 minus 2 would be 18 damage. All right.
Second hit.
He is bloodied. You hit. Is this more psychic?
No, the psychic was from Dreadful Strikes, which can only be done to one creature per turn. Each creature once per turn. So if I shot something else, I could apply it. But because I attacked the same one, I can't apply it.
Okay, so 12 more. All right.
And then I'm gonna move. My goal was to keep hiding behind Lumaki, so I'm just gonna go on up here.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right, their turn. Indigo, are you up in the air?
Yes, I'm flying 25 feet.
Okay. Let's see, what's their movement? Okay, they have
I think
enough.
one of them is up in the air with him,
I
which
think
is why he's low.
I think it was this guy. He's already marked as 30.
Ah.
So I think he's 30 feet up. So he could just move over to you. This guy, I think he's on the ground. So he jumps and glides through the air 25 feet up to you. Oh, buddy. Yeah. All right. Let's do the blue guy first. He's gonna hit you with melee attacks. He has four claw attacks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We have an 18. They don't have advantage. So 18 hit. It looks. I'm guessing the 13 misses. So 3 of those hit. Is that right, Indigo?
Those should have disadvantage, I think. Hang on. I think the 14 still hits.
Right, because he's dodging.
Oh yeah, you're dodging. Yeah. Okay. So
Just
3.
the 18 on the last one.
Yeah. So the 18,
Yeah, so
the 15 hits, right, and the 14 hits.
Yeah, the only one that misses is the second claw.
Okay.
You have a very low AC.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But he's
it's
got a
14.
lot of health though.
Fair.
So here's 3 hits. 1, 2, 3. So total of 30, 45.
I'm at 2.
Indigo.
I have a
I'm
question.
at 2. I'm okay.
I have a question.
Okay.
How far am I away from Indigo? I know he's up in the air and I'm on the ground. Am I more than 30 feet?
25 feet away, and he's 25 feet up. So if we do the a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
At,
alright,
at an
alright.
angle, it's roughly the same, I think. But 25 still.
Is it? I don't know.
I have
like
no
that?
idea. That's why I'm asking.
A.
We're doing
Probably
a
well
glory.
Well, let's find out.
Oh boy.
If
Let's
the
see.
line where Will is the ground, and
It's
you're
the square root of
like
725.
It's the square root of what?
Of 725.
725.
All right, let me get my calculator out.
In my game, I'd be too far away. It's
Yeah.
whatever up plus whatever across. So it'd be 45 or 55 for me.
Square
Because I am stupid and don't want to do math.
Wait, or maybe I'm doing math bad. I don't know.
You're just doing 25 times 30, right? And then square rooting that?
Oh, there's a 30. I thought it was. Oh,
I thought you were 80 feet up.
Oh, it's,
I thought
Are
it
you-
was- no, I'm
he's
25
25
up.
feet up.
Oh, so 25, but
Oh, is it this debate again? Oh no.
So 25 squared plus 25 squared.
35 feet. 35.3553.
oh god, all right.
So just out of range. just out of range.
K. Then I don't have anything for you. Sorry.
All right. So this guy laid into you. He's going to use his bonus action to shoot somebody else.
Are you down, Indigo?
No, he's
No,
got
he's
two,
got 2 HP.
he's got 2 HP. Yeah. But the other guy hasn't gone yet. So let's see here. I think this guy's gonna take a shot at Fang. The blue guy.
Do I provide cover?
Let
Yeah,
me see.
does he provide cover because he's so big?
If I do no snap, I can draw a line straight to you without touching him. So I don't know. Like if it was the green guy, then I would say yeah. But also I think there's a perk for taking cover behind your teammates or something. There's like a feature or something for that.
I don't know.
Well, not cover, but half cover. Do I provide half cover? Or
Let me look it up.
So there's
We haven't really been playing with half cover at all that I know of. So
yeah, well,
Okay.
comes up, but
Creatures do provide cover. Do enemies provide cover? Creatures technically always provide at least half cover. If the obstacle blocks at least half of the body.
you just have to remember that when you're firing out from behind him, because then they get half cover too.
well, I wasn't firing from behind him. I was
Right.
moving so I could see and then moving
You
back.
moved after you fired.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll give you half cover.
I don't know what that does.
Two
But...
AC.
Plus
five
two
or
to
plus
AC.
two?
plus 2 to AC.
Plus 2 AC.
Oh,
That
okay.
is right.
So my AC will be 17.
All right.
Oh, 3/4. Got it.
Okay. It's a miss. All right. And then this guy, he's gonna start swinging, I guess, at Indigo here. So, Indigo looks pretty rough, so he'll take one shot. That's a crit.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Jesus
Gosh.
Christ.
Oh
Even
my
with
god.
disadvantage, it's a
Yeah.
crit.
Yeah, it's double crits, even though he's dodging. So
That dude coming in clutch for his team.
yeah, he's zigzagging back and forth. The first he dodges one of the blows from the first guy, but then the guy catches him with 3 hits, and then the guy coming up from underneath them just like extends one of the claws forth, and it goes right through Indigo's chest for 27 damage.
You have a reaction?
Sorry.
I don't have any reaction that can stop this.
Okay.
All right, Indigo. We see his eyes close as he's got this claw extended through his body. The creature pushes him off the claw, and Indigo just floats in the air, unconscious. He used 25 movement to get to Indigo, so he has 25, or he has 15 movement left.
But he's 30 feet in the air.
This other guy was 30 feet in the air. This guy moved 25 feet just to get up to Indigo so he could hit him.
Okay.
He has 15 left, I think. Let me check. Yeah, 15.
And they don't have difficult terrain.
No, they're from here.
Right.
So, let's see who we want to go after. Let me turn snapping back on. How high up are you, Lumaki?
5 feet.
Okay. And Will's on the ground. So if he's 25 feet up, he's 10 feet across. He can move 10 feet, drop down 5 feet, and he'd still be, the bottom of his body would be 15 feet up. So he wouldn't be able to hit Will. But I think the best strat would be to move towards Lumaki.
The moment he enters this, I get opportunity attack.
You can always bonus action ranged attack first,
Yeah, I'll do that.
and then dash or something to get in melee with someone.
Well, he's already started his action, right? So like,
That doesn't matter. Oh yeah, because he attacked once. Never mind. Yeah. Sorry.
yeah, he attacked
Multi-attack.
one. He attacked 1 out of 4 times, so he has 3 more attacks to use. And I could just have him wail on Indigo and completely kill him, like ruin his death
Right.
saves. But I don't want to do that to you guys. Also, I feel like these guys probably wouldn't do that. Like, they're not vicious animals. They're not just gonna like. They're not just like petty to kill you. Let's see here. How far is Sha'ah? 10 feet. Go 10. You'd have to drop down 5. I mean, I don't think I can get in range to hit anybody else. All right, but you know what? I do want to use the bonus action. So let me take a shot at. Eeny, meeny, miny. I'll roll for it. It's either gonna be Sha'ah, Lumaki, or Will. Say 1 Will, 2 Sha'ah, 3 Lumaki. All right, Will. Here's a shot
Bring
at
it.
you. Yeah. I don't think you're very worried. Miss. He is green. What does green do? I think it only applies if it hits. Is that right?
Probably, but maybe not.
Range. One of the following effect occurs determined. Let me check. It seems a little iffy. 2 hit. Oh, okay, yeah. It has to hit for the other effect to happen. Okay. All right, and then I'm gonna move him, I guess. 10, 15. We'll put him right there. I'm going to move him here, actually, but he's going to be 15, 20 feet up because he's 10 feet across. So, bottom of him is 15 feet up. The top of him is 20 feet up. But he moves there, and then you get to attack him, right, Lumaki?
Yeah. Yeah.
Go for it. Okay. Do you have advantage? No, right?
No.
So it's a critical 1.
Yep.
What's your reach?
15.
There's nobody else in range. Well, I guess Fang, but opposite direction wouldn't really make sense. All right.
But you swing a glaive, right?
It's a blade. I don't know, like, I mean, I could just have you drop the sword, but it doesn't really punish you because you can just teleport it back to your hand.
Everyone comes.
Is this one of those things where you like go to swing a baseball bat and there's someone behind you and you?
Yeah, it could be.
You rear back and it hits Fang, who's taking cover behind you. Fine.
I'm just giving more options for people to be hit.
So roll me.
Thank you.
Roll me a D3. 1, it's Fang. 2, it's Sha'ah. 3, it's you, as the creature deflects the blow back into your own body. 3, it's you. So roll damage on yourself. For 17.
11 damage.
All right, you're resistant or something.
Yeah.
Oh yes, you're raging, slashing damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so yeah, you go to swing at the creature. He catches it. He catches the blade with one of his claws, and he deflects the blow into your body. Okay, now orange guy gets to go. So let's make 4 claw attacks on Will. One of them crits.
Oh.
Okay, so the 24, is that hit?
4, 28, 12, 26. So 3 of those would hit. I think I will just...
You shielded a couple
Hold on,
times already, I think.
Yeah, I have to check something real quick. See what the wording is. No. Oh, okay. Can't do that then.
I'm gonna cloud rune the crit.
All right. Okay. You have... All right, Endishin. You can use your reaction to invoke the rune. Choose a different creature within 30 feet of you, other than the attacker.
Ooh.
Is hit with an attack roll. Reaction. Different creature within 30 feet. The chosen creature becomes the target of the attack using the same roll. The magic can transfer the attack's effects regardless of the range. Once you invoke the rune, you can't do so again until you finish a short or long rest. Have you not used this encounter already?
I had at least a short rest before the long rest, and I haven't used it this battle.
You haven't used it this battle? Okay.
Nope.
All right. Who are you deflecting the crit to?
The only other person is this guy, because this guy's super far up, right?
All right. First, I need to know what Will is doing. Are you trying to use
I guess if he's doing that. Well, I wouldn't know that.
No, you wouldn't know that.
I would not know that. I'll just take him.
All right. So the first attack that hits you does 16 slashing. Then the second attack would crit, but is deflected onto the green guy for 20.
Good hit.
I think the arm. He dies. He kills
The green one?
Yeah.
Nice.
Let me make sure they're not resistant to. No, they're not. Okay. And then the third attack is a 12, so that misses, right? And then the 26 hits you?
Yep.
All right. For another 16.
16.
And then he's got his bonus action. Since Lumaki killed his buddy there with that attack, I think he's going to target Lumaki.
Attack him. He killed his buddy.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Disadvantage because he's within my melee.
All right. Well, he rolls an 11 and misses. Okay. I think that's all their turns. Indigo's unconscious, up in the air. There's blood, so it looks like he's floating in space. There's all this blood leaking out of him, but it's just hanging in the air around his body. Lumaki, your turn.
How far up is this guy?
This guy's 30 feet up. Indigo is 25 feet up.
And this guy's in the ground.
Which guy? This guy's on the ground. Yeah.
Okay. So that's 10, 20, 30.
Go back. Go back. I'm gonna grab you and pull you to the front so I can see you. Okay, go ahead.
10, 20, 30, 40. I'm gonna bonus action tunnel fighter stance again,
All right.
and then I'm gonna attack this guy.
The orange guy. Go for it.
Yep.
You hit. For 22 damage. There's a burst of energy from behind you as the blue guy tries to absorb some of the damage. So 22, he takes 9.
Is there a range for that?
Let me see. The range is 30 feet. Creature you can see within 30 feet.
He's 30 feet in the air.
Yeah, you're right. It would be out of range, so never mind. When another creature is... Okay, yeah. It's the creature that's about to take the damage. Yeah. Okay.
And I'm attacking the orange guy again.
All right, hang on. So you did 22. Okay. You attack the orange guy again, and you roll a crit fail again. Oh man, I could make you hit. Well, Indigo's up. How high up are you?
Indigo's behind me.
Fall because it's 0 grav, so he'd still be up in the air, 25 feet, 30 feet, whatever you said.
How high off the ground were you, Lumaki?
5 feet.
So,
But he's behind me.
Yeah, and he's 20 feet away, so you wouldn't be within range. But I was gonna make you hit. Fang when she was behind you. So, that was because it was like you're rearing back to swing it, and that was what somebody said. So, it's fine, but your reach is only 15 feet, right?
Yeah, my melee is.
Yeah. So you can't hit Indigo. So. Roll me 1, 2, 3. 1 will, 2 Sha'ah, 3 yourself. Sha'ah, roll damage on Sha'ah. 18.
Only damage Shaw's taken this whole time.
Yeah. All right. You got anything else, Lumaki?
That's it.
All right. Sha'ah.
Alright, Shaw's gonna move towards Indigo. Wait, how high is this guy?
Sorry, what was the question?
How high is this?
He's 30 feet in the air.
30 feet. Yeah.
25, actually.
You're 25. This guy was 30 feet.
Oh, okay.
10, 20, 30,
This guy was 25 at one.
and then I go up to 20 feet.
Okay. So you're 10 feet away from him. And we'll say 10 feet. Sure.
And my reach is 10 feet. Can I hit him?
Yeah, sure. I'll let you take a swing at him.
Okay.
You hit.
I'm gonna make him.
Stunning
Hi.
strike. All right, so you hit him for 9, right?
Yeah.
And then stunning strike, so he has to do a con save. Not very good at them. He fails, and he's stunned,
Alright,
right?
he's stunned. And I'm gonna attack him with advantage.
Go for it. Okay. Another 9.
And I'm gonna push him.
All right. How far do you push him? In which direction?
Strength saving throw against your spell.
Horizontally in a direction of your choice. So, up, you said? This way? This way?
Yeah, that way.
So he has to make a strength save, doesn't he?
Stunned.
He's stunned.
He's
Oh, right, he's
stunned.
stunned. He auto fails. I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
Which direction? Sorry.
That way.
This way? So he'd only move
Yep.
5 feet, and I think he hits the wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Does he get damage for that?
No. No. He doesn't get damage.
Alright, that's fine. And then, I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Healing Word.
All right. It's only horizontally, Fang.
Yeah, it's horizontal.
He can't push him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have pushed him to the left or whatever. That's fine.
That's fine.
All
Alright,
right.
I'm gonna use Healing Word on Indigo.
All right. You heal Indigo. For how much?
Level, so I think it's a D6 or a D4.
D4 plus your
D4
spellcasting.
plus 5. 7.
For 7. Okay, so this guy was rearing back his claws, getting ready to keep striking at Indigo's unconscious body. Sha'ah runs up, hops off the ground, gallops up, jumps off the ground, glides to the air, and claws at this guy, knocks him back. And then heals Indigo for 7. Indigo, you wake back up. There's a lot of blood in the air around you. But yeah, you're back in the world of the living, I guess.
Alright.
Is that your turn, Sha'ah?
Yep.
Indigo, your turn.
I will. I will go ahead and use my action to cast Mirror Image.
All right. Duplicates of yourself appear in your space. All right. And so basically the way this works is when someone tries to attack you, there's a chance they just hit one of the duplicates.
Yeah.
All right. Good.
And then I'll go
stuff.
ahead and do my spiritual weapon attack.
All right. Who are you attacking?
The same one I've been swinging at.
He's
oh,
dead.
and the green one's dead. I'll move it over to.
Blue guy?
I can't move it actually. Oh, yeah, move it over to this guy and smack him.
All right. 23 hits. You can roll again. You have advantage because he's stunned, just in case you crit.
Is spiritual weapon still up, even though he fell?
Oh,
Spiritual
that's...
weapon doesn't take concentration.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess it would still be up.
Here,
It
I'll
does-
do the other roll.
All right.
Okay, I'm okay.
So you hit for 18. He dies.
And that's my turn.
All right. Will. He's looking really rough.
Okay. So as the last attack comes in on Will, he just calls out, "Enough!" And this weird sort of wind begins to whip around him and blow outwards, pushing back against the other creatures. And as a bonus action, I'm going to cast this.
Okay. Nature's Fury. Bonus action, surround yourself in an orb of magical wind and lightning. Extends 10 feet in every direction. Last for 1 minute. Attack rolls against you have disadvantage. Creature starts to turn within the sphere. You can force the creature's speed to be halved. Once okay. All right.
And then he's gonna just wheel the warhammer back and try to smash this thing a couple of times.
14
Nope.
misses.
Second try.
26. That'll do it.
Slightly better. And I will Divine Smite this second level.
All right.
So here's the damage for the thing. Oof.
That's the total
And
damage?
Yeah, and then... No. Where is the Divine Smite? I think that's right.
All right. Is it all of that? Is it the 2, 7, and the 8?
I didn't program it. I don't remember. We didn't play last week. My brain's... I forgot how much Divine Smite does. So I have to
Second...
check. I just have it programmed.
Yeah, that's fine. Check. Let me know.
Just 2d8 and then 1d8 for every spell.
Oh, then that is not correct. So it should be 2 more.
Well, you got 2d8 on the 8 one, right? So that was 2d8. So it rolled a 8, 3, and a 5. And then you got 1d8 and rolled a 7. And then the extra 2 radiant.
Oh, I did not see the 7 and the 2. Then that is... Ignore the 2 on the... Oh, God. All right. So it's 1, 9, 17 plus 7 is 24 plus 8.
All right. How do you want to kill this guy?
They're made of crystal?
Yeah. I mean, they have a body, but they have crystal, like, growing out of them and stuff. Yeah.
Can I just shatter him?
Yeah, absolutely. So you shatter him to pieces. All right. Good stuff. As some of the bodies are like hanging in the air. As the fight comes to a close, there's a bunch of gems that get blown out across the room as one of them gets shattered to pieces.
Yeah, the wind around Will is just picking them up and flinging them everywhere.
Yeah.
And there's like little lightning arcs going from him to each little piece as it goes.
Good stuff. And you hear the voice of Egregor in your head as he says,
Good. A good fighter, then.
Yeah. The combat comes to a close. What do you all do as the dust settles?
Things moving as fast as they can to Indigo's side.
Will is also heading that way, but that means everyone's getting Driftwind.
Everyone's getting. So your speed is all halved.
Yes.
Yeah. And your
Well, you can force the creature's speed to be halved. It doesn't say you have to force their speed to be halved.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
He doesn't know what's happening, and it's just happening automatically right now.
And the Lumaki start taking the bodies and piling them up on this one.
Sure.
Actually, sorry. Can I pile them onto this ditch that I made?
Up at the entrance.
Sure.
You're covering the ditch?
Yeah.
All right.
Indigo, do you want me to heal you?
Yes, please.
Fang will cast Healing Spirit. 1 plus spellcasting ability modifier, which is 5. So I can heal you 66. As a cat spirit springs into place and starts licking your wounds.
All right. $66, you said?
Yep.
I guess I'll roll it. Okay.
22.
I mean, you beat me to it, Indigo, so I don't know.
Will's also going to cast
Oh wait, 16.
Aura of Vitality.
I rolled it and yours popped up and I was really confused.
So you heal everybody for 14?
No. Just Indigo to start.
Okay.
I take it.
I can do it 10 times, I think.
Okay.
1 minute. So we'll just do it all at once here. 2d6.
Go for it.
Lumaki's
Indigo,
gonna let
you
him heal.
heal 57.
Whoa.
Thank you.
Over a minute. Takes a minute. And the wind whipping around dies down. Going to lay on hands myself.
You used 30 of it already, but you got
Yep.
more.
I had 60, so.
Okay.
Myself another 25.
Hey, since we killed these things and I'm still tired, do you think it's safe to keep on sleeping?
I think so.
I don't know about safe. I think we need to either way.
Well, we can use these bodies to barricade the room. Why don't we smash the other jewels first before we sleep?
Can't things just float over?
Well, they came out of those? Is that what you're saying? Fang was asleep when this happened.
If y'all smash more of those, won't that possibly draw more ire?
I don't know.
I'll take more glowing crystals.
What's it gonna be?
I say we leave the crystals be.
Okay, well then, I'm gonna go back to sleep then.
You shrink back down, Lumaki?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he's gonna go back to sleep.
All right. You're gonna finish your long rest. Everybody else?
Sha'ah will also take a long rest.
Yeah.
Self 12 temp HP.
Okay.
Fang
And I
also
will
goes
continue
back to
watch.
sleep.
Okay, so everyone but Will had 2 hours left on their long rest, right?
Yep.
Will, do you remember how long you had left? Was it like...
I mean, if that happened right after he woke up, then 8.
Was Indigo long resting? I thought he stayed up.
I don't remember. Tim?
I don't.
I remember him saying he's not sleeping and that he's just staying up and
Oh,
watching.
yeah. Because he also was talking to Sha'ah and
Yeah.
Will when they were talking.
Oh, yeah.
So
I
he
think at
didn't
this
take...
point he'll try to sleep with how hurt he got.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So, we're laying here for 8 hours.
Wait, what?
Because, well, Will and Indigo both need about
Both
8
need
hours.
8. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's So everyone else's long rest will be done in 2 hours.
Right.
But then we're waiting on Will and Indigo, right?
So those
Yep.
of us who wake up can go and gather more
Mm.
crystals while we wait.
It's a terrible idea.
That's what Fang's doing as soon as they wake up.
This is not
so-
what's no. Mm-mm. Get attacked again. I'm going down.
Okay. So we fade to the next scene. It's been 2 hours. Everyone but Will and Indigo, go ahead and refill your HP, recover half your hit dice, and your spells. You guys have gotten a long rest. What happens? What's happening now as the three of you get up and start moving around again?
Just keep sleeping too.
Hey, can we gather more? Fang's asking Lumaki.
If you
I
want.
don't feel like that's a good idea.
Well, here are my tools. You can use them how you want. Will says it's not a good idea, but you're a big cat. You can do what you want.
Fang was hoping Lumaki would do it, because Fang's not as good at it, but if he doesn't seem to want to do it, Fang will shrug and accept the tools and move off to whichever one doesn't look like it's been gathered from yet.
I think it's most of them.
I think we gathered from
Check your inventory. I'm sure you have.
these ones.
The ones that are extra.
Well, the ones that are extra, just the ones that were broken. You also gathered
Oh.
from some that didn't get broken.
Yeah.
Those were the
I
failed
have
ones.
a topaz, which is orange. So yeah, we gathered from here all the way around to this one and then stopped.
Hopefully,
Fang
that
is-
was all of them.
What?
Say that again.
Hopefully, that was all of them.
You'd know, wouldn't you?
Why would you assume this? I think they were here to feed on that gem I was stuck inside.
Feed on it.
Perhaps
Why would you say that?
it's just a working theory.
Let's see.
So while I guess Fang is collecting stones, Lumaki's gonna ask Will. So what happened to you back there? Were you just super tired? Did the water and the soil help you?
When I touched the crystal, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
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 Oh,
You just
I
stopped
wasn't sure if my
mid-sentence.
mic was working. Did you guys hear what I said or no?
You said
You
when
said when you touched the crystal and then you
Yeah.
stopped talking.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, when you touched it, what happened to you?
Got drawn inside of it. Seemed like I was inside, and this creature that was inside was outside.
Part of you was and is.
Oh, 'cause you had like you had a different voice.
Yeah, that wasn't me. That was someone using me.
Oh, was that the guy that I saw inside?
Egregore. Yeah. That's what he says his name is.
Egregore?
Not
Egregore.
here to use you. Not here by choice.
He says it was all a mistake. But I don't know if I trust him.
Oh, did you talk to him?
Still talking. He's in my head.
He's in your head. What is he saying now?
That he didn't use me.
You left part of yourself in that crystal.
So in my head I'll say, what do you mean?
The one with the fur did something.
But I have it back now?
I'm afraid not. You have me instead.
Will looks really confused. He'll repeat what the voice just said to him. To Lumaki.
So now you just have this person talking to you this whole time in your head?
Yeah, it's a bit
Uh,
annoying if I'm being honest.
Did you ask him why he was in there in the first place?
He said because it touched. And
What?
He said you were asking why he was in the crystal in the first place, right?
Right, I think I asked him that last time.
He just said I died.
I didn't ask. Okay.
I think he told you that. I think he told you that last time. That he was dead. He remembered dying.
So I have a dead voice in my head.
Not dead anymore, it seems.
Really use my brother about now.
Are you saying that out loud?
Yeah.
So I guess that means you can talk to dead people then, huh? Did you ask him what he wants to do? Is he trying to stick around with us? Is he... I mean, if he's stuck with you, what does he want? What does he think about what we're trying to do? How to get out of here? Or...
Okay. I swear I asked him this yesterday. Or not yesterday, well, before. And, but I don't remember what his answer was.
What? Asked him
I think
what?
he wanted to find a body or a vessel or something. Or, well, I guess he called me his vessel. Is that right? I'm not sure. I remember.
I think he did call you his vessel, yeah. Or like at least, I don't know, like if it's like capital V vessel, but I do remember saying the word vessel at some point.
But
it's like,
did he say what he wants?
I don't think he really has said he wanted anything. You mentioned Tulpa at one point, I think, and he seemed interested in that. Asked you about Tulpa, what he was like, and I remember you basically giving him an image of what Tulpa looked like in both forms, and he said this spider monster-looking thing looked alien to him, and that the other one was closer to what they looked like. And he sent you a picture of a drow, which looked very similar. You know, you couldn't really distinguish how, you know, they seemed like the same species or whatever. But he was like, this one's closer to what we looked like, but not exactly. He's talking about Tulpa's, like, drow kid form.
So he's responded to things, like, I assume he has my senses. He can hear what I hear and blah, blah, blah.
He seems to be more active now. Like, he was down.
Yeah.
He was down for a while.
But
He
Will
was just
doesn't know
quiet.
that, so he'll start to repeat what Lumaki said. I assume he won't let me finish.
All right.
To as the question to him.
What was the
Like,
question?
what do you
again?
want?
What do you want? Okay.
Yeah.
I want to learn the fate of my people. And I suppose, as thanks, to continue holding you together.
So Will repeat that as he's saying it, and then he'll pause and in his own head go, "What do you mean holding me together?"
Like I said, you left a part of yourself in that crystal. You have the furry one to thank for that.
He says that when Fang teleported the crystal away, it took something. Fang!
What? Shh, be quiet.
Where
Go
did you send the
sleeping.
crystal?
What?
Where did you send the crystal?
I don't know. I thought it was magicking you, so I just cast a spell magic on it.
Where does something go when you cast a spell on it?
Will make a religion or arcana check. This isn't you making the roll, but
11 without the modifier.
okay. Nothing. He doesn't say anything.
I need that crystal back. Unless this thing's
Oh.
lying to me.
Will, did you ask it how it died in the first place?
No, I didn't.
Let's get why it was in the crystal and where it and the crystal came from. Maybe we can find more.
They call
Ask
me
it
the
all three of
last
those
light
things.
of the Kalistar for a reason.
You were the last of your kind, or?
My group was. We lost.
What did he say?
Yeah, what was the last thing you said?
We lost.
Okay, what was the first thing you said?
You said you were the last
My
of your-
group.
you said you were the last of your kind. He said my group was. We lost.
We lost. Oh, two different sentences. Got it. Got it. Repeat that.
I'm assuming that Will is just saying that out loud to everyone.
Yeah.
What did he lose to?
The darkness. It
And
comes
if
for
you're the last of
everything
your...
in the end.
The darkness, it comes for everything in the end.
Yeah. If you're the last of your kind, how is Tulpa?
Tulpa was like us, but created by us. Became something more. Perhaps like this.
How did you get into the crystal?
I am not certain.
He said they lost to the darkness. Couldn't they just light up a torch or something? They won't be dark anymore.
He says the darkness, but I saw a scene where he was fighting liars. kind of feel that's what he means.
Oh.
You see the scene again in your head, like you're picturing it, but in greater detail. They were liars. They were a little bit different. There wasn't any like they didn't have machine suits and stuff. They didn't even have clothes. They were basically like mindless tentacle zombies that were scrawling up the bottom of this ziggurat in this big mass. With them came the influence of the flesh. You can see it corrupting the trees, and those beautiful like white leaved and red trees being covered with the flesh as they're approaching. And yeah, they're coming up the bottom of the ziggurat. He gets in that suit. He grabs that spear-looking thing, that like platinum-looking spear, and he points it toward them at the bottom of the ziggurat. The tip of the spear spins. You see it spin and crackle with energy again. And again, a big beam fires out from the spear. It strikes the bottom of the ziggurat. It makes this big explosion. It kills what looks like it's going to kill a lot of them. Probably not all of them by any means. Like, it's just making a dent. And again, like, everything goes black after that.
And this is right after him and the others that were woken up were like firing down into the horde with the beams, beam weapons.
Yeah. It's that same sort of instance.
He's not going to describe all that, but I think what he said basically serves the purpose. I think he's talking about the liars. It says he doesn't know how he got in the crystal.
These liars. Show me.
Picture a liar.
You picture
with
like,
the machinery.
Yeah, what you've seen of them.
Mm-hmm.
Strange. They've changed. But they did not consume everything. I need to know how long it's been. There's something missing. It doesn't make sense.
He says there's something missing.
From you?
Well, yeah, but I think he meant something else that time.
Is he looking for the something that's missing?
Yeah, he said he needs to know how long it's been because something isn't adding up.
Well, we have a couple things we need to do, right? So we need to, one, figure out how to get out of here. Two, we need to find on-kit for Sha'ah and also Tulpa. We don't know where they are. Maybe they're here with us, but we don't know. And three, we need to find your body, or whatever that jewel was.
There's a surge of air that passes through the room, almost like a strong wind. It's not enough to like pull you with it, or like, I mean, some of the dust and dirt might get blown out of the room towards this like exit here. But it subsides after like a few seconds.
As far as finding our way out of here, other than magical means, there's only one other direction to go. That was towards the big dangerous worm thingy.
Things do we need to focus on first? I'm assuming we need to find you first, but we also need to find Tulpa and Onkit. And I guess you said that Egregor is looking for Tulpa as well.
What he says. Keep in mind, I don't know if we should necessarily trust everything he says.
So then we should do what we want to do first, and just have him as a secondary traveler, I guess.
Yeah, he's there, and I haven't figured out how to get rid of him, or if I should. See if he's helpful.
It is
He says that I
wise.
left something, but I feel fine.
It is wise of you not to trust me, but foolish to get rid of me. You will surely die.
To him, he'll say, I'll take that into consideration.
It is not a threat. I seem to be the only thing holding you together for now.
Yeah, into his head again, I'll say, I'm a little banged up, but I'm fine.
You left a part of yourself in that crystal.
You keep saying that, and you're not being more specific.
The rest is crudely hewn together for the time being. You have me to thank for that.
He does not. Thank him.
You said he said he's holding you together.
Yeah.
Is there anything else he can do?
Will ask that.
I asked your permission already. It would mean you open yourself to my influence again. Wise not to trust for now.
Will respond verbatim what he said.
This guy is weird. So he's saying
Very weird.
that he can do things to help you, but he doesn't think that you should trust him. Does he trust himself?
I mean,
I'll ask him that.
Of course. I only mean that if I were in your position, I would be careful.
He just means that it's smart to be cautious.
Okay.
He does trust himself.
I mean, does he understand that that means we will trust him less when he says things like that?
Not sure. I mean, I guess I should let you know. He seems to hear what I hear, so he hears you when you say that.
Okay, well, he's a little weird. We don't really know what he wants. He's just some sort of boyar right now. I don't know what to do with this. I think we should just focus on finding our other two people, and then we'll deal with him later once we find the crystal and Ankit and Tulpa.
Right.
What do you think, Sha'ah?
Maybe we should find them.
Are you in any hurry to find Onkit? You don't seem like you're in any hurry. You're just relaxing.
Well, I don't even know where we are.
I don't think any of us know where we are.
I don't sense her either.
So then what do you want to do?
Well, we could always go to the other side.
Okay, well, I guess that's our plan. Let's after these guys wake up, we can go.
I mean, Will's awake, but he's still like he long rests awake, right? Like he's just not doing.
Indigo's asleep still.
Yeah. You just can't do like strenuous activity. You have to sort of like chill for 8 hours, right?
Is that
you gonna be up?
motionless?
No, I can move around and do stuff. I just can't. It's basically like the Warlock's invocation that lets him not sleep. Any non-strenuous activity.
Yeah. Okay. Can't like work out, right?
Probably not. No.
Yeah. Okay.
So to Lumaki says, "You gonna be up for a while?"
Yes. Why?
Can you keep watch?
Yeah, I can watch.
I'm gonna try and get a little bit more out of this rest than normal.
Okay.
And Will is gonna take root and become a tree.
All
Max height, 10 feet.
Alright, once per day you change your shape per the Alter Self spell, you're limited to the form of a rooted medium tree, 4 to 10 feet in height. You may maintain this form as long as you maintain concentration. While in this form, you're restrained. While in this form and in a suitable environment, you may use photosynthesis to absorb necessary nutrients for survival. As such, you have no need for food, though you may consume them if you wish and benefit from them normally. Alright, it's a good reminder for everyone to make sure they mark off ration and water during the long rest.
Before going to sleep, Fang would have cast Good Berry because they had enough spell slots to do so and given everybody a berry.
Fair enough.
So you don't have to mark off thing. And technically that means everybody would have gotten an additional hit point if they needed it.
Alright.
No, we need it.
Yeah, you take root, and Egregore is kind of just like, whoa, this is weird. There you get. I don't know if he says anything out loud, but you probably would at least get a feeling of like, whoa, this is really strange. I mean, you can use photosynthesis, I think.
If there's sunlight, which I know there isn't.
Well,
I know that it won't do anything for Will, but Will doesn't know that. He's trying.
You're in a cavern, but there is like light here. There's light coming from the crystals, and there's light in the sky, in this plane. It may not necessarily be like sunlight.
The sky?
Well,
I didn't know there was a sky.
Well, not here, but
Right.
we saw because you're like in like a cavern, but we saw before in the other scenes, like the ones with the big worm and stuff. When the drow that you guys were interacting with looked up, it was like the whole cavern was on the bottom of the seabed, and she looked up, and the sky was like this sort of like tie-dyed color. It was like it was strange.
Technicolor
like,
dreamscape.
Yeah, like a Technicolor. Yeah, but there's a lot of light. It's just might not be the same kind of light you're used to. What kind of spell is Good Berry? What school of magic is it? Transmutation.
Same with Mold Earth.
Also, Fang would get given everybody two, assuming this works, I guess, because they can make 10 and there's 5 of us.
So, here's the thing. I'll just paste this. You can make of it what you will. Spells that require physical anchors, such as Black Tentacles and Move Earth, do not function in the Ethereal unless they're cast upon quintessential or stable ether. See types of matter for details. Spells like Stone Shape suffer similar disadvantages. I don't see anything for transmutation.
So, the the material component is irrelevant because I actually have a sprig of mistletoe that I can use as my focus.
Sorry, repeat that.
The material component is technically irrelevant because my focus is a sprig of mistletoe.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
So it would be growing out of that technically.
All right.
It kind of makes sense.
Creatures, okay.
Well, that's a physical anchor.
Let me just check in a couple things, because some of these are rather vague.
Yeah, that's a good question, Lumaki.
So does that mean Mold Earth hasn't been working? Link Mold Earth. Let me take a look at it. Like I said, I wasn't really applying this stuff last time like I should have been.
It's right. It's slightly above Gundari.
Oh.
Different spell effects only apply 9 to 5, Tuesday through Friday.
Portion of dirt or stone that you can see. You choose a portion of dirt or stone. So, spells that require physical anchors, such as Flexing Move Earth, not function. Spells like Stone Shapes suffer similar disadvantages. And then we have Earth and Water spells. Spells that create elemental earth or water. No. Unless they are cast upon quintessential or stable ether. No, I'm going to say it works because you're casting it on stable ether. The stable ether would be the ground here, I think. It's just that it's technically not actually earth or stone, just for the purposes of whatever plane this is. I mean, you know what plane it is by now, I think. I'm gonna say yeah, it works. Just because it's not a huge deal for it to work. Oh wait, there's more. Okay, no, that's the same thing. There's just okay. And I think your transmutation, your good berry works fine. Clerics and warlocks. Okay. Don't worry about that. Okay. All right. Yeah. You're good. So you can cast Good Berry. You take the form of a tree. It probably feels a little strange. I think that as opposed to like you get nutrients from the light here. It's not actually sunlight. It actually you get a lot of nutrients from the light here as a tree. It's almost like overpowering. And it causes you to dream. Oh, hey Roxy, sorry I didn't see you earlier. Nice to see you in here. I think you get random images as you dream. Yeah. You can still sense things, but you can't move or speak. That's fine. You get visions as you're like sitting here as a tree. You get visions of this immense pile of flesh that's the size of a region growing in the world. You're watching armies gathering around it. Some of them carry the symbol of a scimitar on their banner, wearing armor that's trimmed with reds. Others gathering around this giant, immense pile of flesh are wearing golden armor, and they're carrying banners with the symbol of a coin on them. You see nearby a smoke fills the sky as the shaking of earth can be heard in the region. And fire and lava erupts from the mountain shortly after. The armies gathered around this pile of flesh. Their horses react in fear. Some of them start taking off. Some of them stay. They regain composure of their beasts of burden. And the lava starts making its way towards the flesh. It starts pouring down the mountain. And with it, you see trees bursting into flames as it covers everything in its path. Until eventually, it meets the flesh itself. By the time it gets there, because it moves rather slow, most of the armies have cleared out of the way. It is coming from the side of the Coins army. They retreat. They kind of break up and retreat back towards Swords, who you probably see a moment of tension exchanged between the commanders as there's this thought of having, like, the Swords are like, we could just kill them all right here. They're weak. They're being, we've got them. We can pinch them between the lava and our own line, and wipe them out. Yeah, and there's this moment where it looks like they're going to draw arms against each other. The Coins, out of desperation to get out of the way of the lava, which is probably dealing a huge amount of destruction on their court, on their region. I mean, the dwarves live in the mountains, and they are sort of the heart of the region of Coins. When there is a large, a bright flash and the clap of thunder that comes from the armies of the Coins, and we see others appear at their backs, wearing the symbol of the tower.
Appear behind them or with them?
With Coins.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, and then so they end up not drawing arms. They think better of it, the Swords do, seeing the tower with Coins. So they make room. As part of this big flesh boil is struck with lava, there's hissing sound as the flesh burns. The huge region covering flesh boil seems to rear back, and the sizzling is so loud it sounds like screaming as this huge pile of molten lava rushes headlong into the flesh. And eventually it bursts under the weight of molten rock. and the armies in the area, as it sort of explodes, are covered with acid and bile, burning flesh. It just oversweeps all their encampments in the area. You don't see like everyone die, but it's like, how could anyone possibly survive this? It's definitely like catastrophic, for sure. There might be a few survivors, but it's really bad. And once this like explosion happened, we see all this like havoc get rained down on the whole area as like pieces of it are blowing up into the sky and then coming back down. There's lava still being sprayed out of the mountain. Yeah, not that havoc. This is the actual havoc. And we see this great shape of fire flying over the battlefield. And we see made of fire itself, like a fire elemental. We see this great red dragon flying over the pile of flesh and bile and pus, and just breathing fire down into the smoke, into the torment. We hear the sounds of people screaming in agony. We don't know if it's the armies or something else, something coming from the flesh. And then the scene ends. Your 8 hours rest has come to a conclusion. You are rested, and Indigo as well. You have all of your spell slots. And you feel good. You feel very well rested. Physically good. But there's something off. The vision you got was certainly like pretty horrible. It's probably leave you thinking for a while. It feels a lot like those other things you've seen. The other things you kind of watched happen. It feels a lot like that. But as you sort of come to the end of your rest, you just feel like something is wrong. Something is missing.
So, because of the knowledge from before, Will kind of knows what all those things are. Those aren't just random places. He knows about the swords and the quartz and the coins and the...
Yeah, you've seen enough to know the context of what was happening there, I think. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. And the big red dragon? That was
probably the guy that Vash let out of the cage.
Right. Yeah, I was just wondering
Maybe.
if it had any distinguishing features or anything.
If we're just making a guess, like we know he was some kind of fire deity. He took the form of a dragonborn when he talked to Vash for a while, and then he opened the room and exploded and fire went everywhere and all that stuff. But I think it makes sense that you might infer that that's probably what that was, or at least it could be like what he looks like in the Prime Material, maybe. Because you didn't see him in the Prime Material before. But we do know that, because Will would know this because he probably saw what the audience saw. When Vash opened that door and we cut away to the world, when you open the door to let the guy out, we cut away and we saw
exploded.
We saw the volcano erupting. I think the audience would have seen that. That would have been like what you would see if you were watching it as a television show. And so it makes sense that Vash may not know that that's even happening. But Will has seen all this stuff as if it were a show played out in front of him. So I think it makes sense that Will would be able to see that happen and put that together, like, oh, Vash opened that cage and caused this volcanic eruption, and that is the guy that he let out.
And by the end of that vision, it seemed like
a certain red dragon was doing well? Like he was destroying the flesh, and the
maybe.
flesh was on the back foot.
Maybe. There's a lot of noise coming from the flesh still. You know, and its influence covered the armies that were there. I mean, maybe you don't really know. It seems like it definitely doesn't seem like the flesh has lost the battle. I'll put it that way.
Fight is on.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I just thought I'd throw that in there. So it's just something you get a glimpse of as you're a tree taking in the light of the ethereal.
Is there something I can or should roll to see if I feel like that is something that has happened or will happen? Or do I just not know?
I'll let you make a roll. It'll probably be Arcana or Religion.
I'll use my inspiration for this.
All right.
Hey.
You know that this is something that has already happened.
Okay. So I get the feeling that I'm catching glimpses of things that actually did and have happened.
Yep.
Cool. All right.
And maybe that's a good time for us to take our 10-minute break. 5 or 10-minute break. And when we come back, we can be like, all right, the long rest is over. What do you guys want to do? Does this sound good to everybody?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Get yourself something to drink. Go to the bathroom. We'll be back here in a couple of minutes. Thank you guys for watching. Love you guys. Enjoy your break. We'll be back here in a few minutes. I am here. Let's see if these guys are here.
Of frogs out of nowhere.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
What's going on with the frogs? What'd you do?
Did you attack
talking
a
about being
frog?
starved together.
Did you attack a frog?
No. I had a base not really near some frogs. They were like at the edge of the screen, and then it started raining, and for some reason they all just came down to the base. There was about 8 of them, and they attacked.
Oh, that's a frog rain is a thing.
Oh.
What
There you go.
What are you guys talking about?
Nature betrayed
Don't
me.
starve together.
Oh,
Since we
okay.
played it last week, Wolfrin decided to get one of the characters that you have to pay extra for.
Oh, okay.
And he was trying to play on his own, but it's a lot harder when you don't know about everything.
I'm playing all the games.
Yeah. I put in the table talking chat all of the mods that I have.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Okay.
So that way, if you want to get them for yourself, you can.
Thank you.
Well, there was some talking going on in between that break there, so I wanted, because we just had this scene we were talking about. Let's take a look at the world map so we can kind of get an idea of where that was taking place, what was going on. Okay. So here's our handy dandy world map for the world. This is the Primaterial world, the main world that everybody started on. We haven't really seen much of it in a long time.
Ash did return.
But this is it. Did somebody draw the volcano thing, or did I do that?
Yes. Hasn't that always been there?
It wasn't
Or
always.
did you add that?
It wasn't always erupting.
I thought you added that
Maybe
back when Vash first released the guide, because you did tell us that this happened when that happened.
Yeah, maybe I did. I just forgot.
Yeah, it's all Vash's fault.
Yeah. So we have the volcano. There's the volcano that was erupting, and this area called the Blooming Flesh. That is where the giant flesh boil was. So you can see from the world map here that basically the area. So the world is divided into the different suits from the tarot card deck. You got swords, coins, cups, and wands. So swords territory is red, wands is orange, coins is yellow, and cups is purple. So we know that like Odane was from cups. Most of what we've seen has taken place like early in the campaign, took place like in the swords, coins, border territory. And that's where the flesh boil, the blooming flesh, I've called it, is kind of like right on the border. We can see the first town of Watin Tam, the lost village that you guys went to, all that stuff that happened before we started streaming the show. And then up here, just out of the zone, is Nam Von Kosatan, the Five Rings Crossroads. That's the town you guys are in when we did start streaming the show. You guys had sort of fallen back to there from Watin Tam because you got chased out of the city by a rogue magister and his crazy cult, like warriors that basically like burned the town to the ground and chased you and all the citizens out of there. I mean, they were gonna kill everybody, but you got most everyone out. You killed the leaders of the town because they died if they basically like if the town fell kind of thing. And also the page I think was already dying when you guys got there.
He was already dead. We did his funeral.
Yeah,
Right.
I think he died in your presence, if I recall, because it caused like a demon to appear.
Vash and
Some of us
someone
weren't
went to go
there.
check on him, and
Yeah.
yeah, he died.
Yeah. yeah. And yeah, that whole area was sort of taken over by this giant flesh boil thing that sort of encompassed the region. Nothing could get in or out. It was like a big old barrier. So the armies from both swords and coins had sort of like made these encampments along the outside of it, and were sort of, I mean, we've heard from other interactions in the past that they hadn't found a way to like pierce the flesh. I remember somebody saying that their swords couldn't penetrate it or something. And also like they were probably afraid that if you poke a hole in it, is it gonna like make things bad, like really bad, like a thing is gonna come out of the hole and stuff. So there's probably quite a bit of just like waiting to see what happens. Like we're putting the armies here in case something happens. Maybe swords could be thinking this is coins using dark magic to do something and try to take this region from us. And coins could be thinking the same thing. Like this is clearly like swords working with demons to try to take more of our territory or whatever. Yeah, they've got a history of going to war with each other, swords and coins. So yeah, there was probably a lot of that going on. So mountain erupts and it burns everything, and everyone loses, except for, well, maybe the flesh and Imix, but we'll figure that out another day. Go ahead, Wolf.
I just forgot what I was going to say.
No worries. No worries. You can forget. It is okay. Just forget.
Oh, the tower people that showed up, they were only on the inside?
Well, probably not. But they were there to try to. It's probably there to stop coins and swords from fighting each other, to get everyone to fight the flesh or something like that.
Okay.
I think the implication is that I don't know what the implication. Maybe Nurnham had something to do with it. A little busy fighting a war in heaven right now, but we didn't see him directly there. We didn't see like himself on the battlefield. But we just saw people carrying the banner of the tower. And I mean, if there's anyone that swords should be afraid of, it is the tower, I would think. It comes for everybody in the end. The tower is there to cause destruction. Maybe it was going to try to destroy everything before it all went to crap, but it was too late. So,
beat to the punch.
Yeah. All right. Well, we reached the end of our long rest. You guys have all long rested. Oh, that's really loud. Sorry. What do you guys want to do?
Change back from a tree.
Yeah, you can change back from a tree.
I have a quick question. Are these the same kind of crystal?
Yes. These are the quartz crystals, these clear looking ones.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
aren't these ones?
Those are the
different
only ones I
than
succeeded
those two?
on, so.
No, they're both quartz. They're a different
Oh, okay.
model. The sapphire ones are these. These are sapphires. These are rubies. This one and this one would be rubies. I think yellow is topaz. Orange is amaranthine.
The
or
orange
something.
was topaz, and the green was the emerald.
Emerald, but there's there's another one, right? There's like
Wait, is there a yellow?
Purple is amethyst.
purple is amethyst. Hang on, let me check.
Not yellow. It's just like it's orange.
So amethyst,
Oh, okay.
crystal, emerald, sapphire, topaz. Okay. Yeah.
I was asking because I have the types of gem crystal for all the others, but I didn't have for those two, and I wasn't sure if they were both the same or not.
Yeah, they're crystal or quartz, basically. The clear ones.
Cool. We are accurate now.
All right.
No trouble through the night.
Nope. I didn't know you can turn into a tree. I mean, I knew you were already a tree, but I didn't know you can become even more of a tree.
Yeah, I can.
That's cool.
Well, he's a tree, so of course he can be a tree.
Can I take one of my like catburs and I think they're called catburs and plant it here?
What is it?
Like one of my seeds, basically.
What is
It's just a or a catkin, that's what it's called. They're just little flowers that grow on willow trees.
Sure.
Just, like put a
Yeah.
few in the soil where they're
Yeah.
like poking out
Totally. Yeah.
before we leave.
Leaving behind his offspring.
How many?
7. It's a few.
All right.
I don't expect they'll survive, but
Sure. You put 7 seedlings, bury them in the soil around here.
yeah, just and they're not very
If you
big, so it's
do-
just like a few inches.
If you do 8, 1 for each crystal that was not destroyed.
Sure, why not?
Because all the ones with numbers 13 and below are gone too.
Yeah.
Well,
What are those, Will?
they're just flowers that grow on me. I haven't seen anything plant-based growing here.
Oh man. They grow on you.
They're just
They have little crystals on them. They have little purple crystals on them.
right.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you were getting little crystals all over your body when we were trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah.
Right.
And your hammer does
Then they suit here
too.
even better.
Yeah.
Oh, I have some that don't have crystals on them.
Maybe hold on to those.
Okay. Because Fang was just casually picking up any that dropped off of Will the entire time we were traveling. So they've got quite a handful. They probably were picking some off while they were sitting on Will's shoulder.
They drop fairly often, yeah. Well, I guess we only have... How are you feeling, Indigo?
Better than yesterday. Still recovering from some of the blows I took.
Yes, I'll say this again. The closer you are to me, the more I can help.
I'll keep it in mind.
Can I sit on you again?
Yes.
Then I'll be super close.
That is about as close as you can get, yeah. There's only one
Actually,
way to go.
does Will still have a lot of crystals on him, or?
I don't know. We haven't really discussed that.
Like, are they growing on you? Is that the question?
It's up to you, I guess.
I would say, yeah, they're probably growing on you. Yeah, I mean, you can have as many as you want. I mean,
I think they're not. He's not like mostly purple now. It's
no. It's
there's
like,
a few,
and they're not like,
and they're
not huge chunks of crystal necessarily.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, parts.
I
of them.
ask because Fang would probably try to avoid touching the crystals growing on him.
Do you guys
easy enough to
remember when people used to do this thing called bedazzling their jeans or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
That's
mean
what-
used to?
That's what it kind of looks like.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of little small pieces of crystal just like all over them. Or maybe
See, I was okay with it until you described it as bedazzled. Now I'm not okay with it.
It could also just be on certain parts of you, I suppose. But it's
Well,
Yeah,
if they're on his catkins, all of his
I-
catkins are now bedazzlekins.
I just like
Yeah,
the
and those
idea
are
of
on
doing
the
that.
shoulders and chest and head.
Oh, that's where those are?
Yeah,
Then
so that's
Fang-
also where the crystals are.
Fang does not climb you then.
Okay. How dare you bedazzle my character?
Messed up her cat tree or cat post thing.
Want to talk to HR?
If those are safe to touch, you will not have any more, but as long as Fang thinks they're not safe to touch. Because Fang would be just plucking them all because they're shiny.
He's not gonna let you pluck things off of him.
It would probably hurt. You know, it'd be like if she's ripping off chunks of your body. That's what it would
It's the
feel
skin, yeah.
So it's probably best to let Fang think that they're not safe to touch.
Have we all recovered and ready to try and get the hell out of here?
Yes, let's fight that worm.
I mean, may not have to fight, but yeah, let's go see what's what.
What was it about the worm that the spider told you, Sha'ah?
He just mentioned there was something over there. He didn't even say if it was nice or mean.
Didn't he say it was massive
I
and
thought
it
he
ate
said-
souls or something?
Yeah, I thought he said something about it, and that's why we decided not to go in there.
Wait, it eats souls?
I think he said something like that, didn't he?
He said something like that. I don't know if that was it exactly, but it was definitely ominous. Like,
That's what Will's 11 intelligence remembers.
Can I do a history check?
12.
a history check for what?
What?
For what he said.
What this spider?
Wouldn't it have been
What Dark
recent
said.
enough that even if the player doesn't remember, the character would?
Yeah, I think the
That's what
character-
Keen Mind Feed is for.
I think the character would probably. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. Key mind is kind of for that.
Kidding.
I mean, it is though. It is kind of.
It is.
What's your intelligence and wisdom score?
Wisdom is 20. Intelligence is 12.
Oh, well, it's still above average. Yeah, I think you'd remember. Yeah, he said it ate souls. It ate everything. It's like a
It's a voracious eater.
Eats you from existence or something.
yeah, kind of.
Sounds about right.
It's horrific. This thing is like, it's really bad.
So we're gonna go fight this existence-eating worm?
Yeah. We don't want to get eaten.
Okay.
What
Can
isn't that our,
anyone? Go ahead.
isn't that our only option though?
We can pass by it.
How
We
did those
can fly.
crystal centaurs get in here? Did they come in? Maybe we can use the crystals to move.
There's a thought.
You know how you do that?
Fang goes to one of the crystals that's not been destroyed
Okay.
and
Oh God, what are you gonna do?
tries to figure out if they can figure out how to use crystals to teleport.
How? Okay, make an Arcana check, I guess.
Alright, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
Because I don't have a good arcana.
16.
16.
And so you're trying to figure out how to use the crystals to travel, to teleport, or to move, right? To get to another place.
Yeah.
And your goal is to get past this giant worm thing without disturbing it. Okay. Let me see here. Oh my gosh. Make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save? Okay.
Got this.
Okay. All right. So you see Fang walk up to this crystal and start studying it. And you're like you feel magic, like you feel like there's magic with this. You can feel it emanating from the crystal, and like you can feel it connecting to the other crystals. And while you're trying to like focus on this, maybe you're trying to figure out if there's like spell components that need to be used, or if it's just concentrating your mind on where you want to go.
Maybe I have to cast like Misty Step through it or something.
Maybe you just need to dispel magic yourself and it teleports you.
And as you're thinking about, you're really focusing on trying to move yourself from one point to another. You all watch as Fang disappears.
Ay.
I was right.
And Fang the room around you, the cavern that everyone is in, the crystals, everything disappears.
Okay.
And you find yourself floating free in a technicolor void of light and vaporous color. Ahead of you, you witness vast waves of color. These walls of color flow like a curtain, and they seem to represent boundaries, perhaps, between different regions of this this place that you all find yourselves in. The regions further out from where you are that ripple with different colors, they feel, if you were swimming in an ocean, they feel deeper. It's like wading out into the deep. Let's see here. You can see that you could use this, like you get the feeling that you could use this as travel to different places in this sort of plane. However, you don't know anything about these places, and you understand that you don't have the ability to do it well. So you know that you could end up literally, if you try to like move around here, if you try, and all it takes is a thought to do this. You know that you are in over your head, and then you have no control over where you will emerge. And likely you will be separated from everyone else that you're with. But you haven't gone anywhere yet.
Fang wants to go back and tell everybody about their discovery.
All right. So we see like one of these curtains of color floating towards you. And you know that if you like make contact with this curtain, it's going to take you somewhere. And instead you think about going back to that room. You try to focus on going back to that room. And with the wisdom save of 17, you succeed. And you appear back in the room.
Specifically, Fang is thinking more of going back to Indigo than to just going back to the room.
That works.
I don't know if that changes anything,
No.
but they have a stronger tie to Indigo than anything else in that room, so.
Fair enough.
As soon as Fang is back in the room, Fang like turns and runs over to Indigo. Goes through the air to Indigo. And they're like, if there was gravity, they'd be hopping up and down. And they're like, Indigo, I saw a lot of colors, and I think I know how to go to other places here through the crystals. We can do it.
Has Fang just gone for a split second, or what was it like for us?
Yeah, just a few seconds.
Okay.
Like maybe 6 to 12 seconds, somewhere in there.
But I don't know where the other places go. I just know that there's other places, and you can go to them.
Oh.
Maybe we could see if that giant spider will come back and ask more questions.
Fang, make an intelligence check. This is kind of important. It could be let's see. Okay. Awesome. So, so here's what's happened. You have done this thing called skirting the curtain. It's part of traveling into the deep ethereal. You bring back with you, because you've glanced into the true ethereal plane. So you have a little bit, you come back with some knowledge. And this knowledge may help you with short distance travel. copy and paste it. And this is what you know. Let's see here. So remember how there's a movement speed penalty for this place, right? Everything's difficult terrain.
Yeah.
A creature can move faster than its movement speed normally allows by surrendering part of its essence. When the creature moves, it can decide if it wants to move 1 or more additional feet, meaning you can get your movement speed back. For each extra foot of movement moved in this way, the creature's hit point maximum is reduced by an equal amount. If the creature's hit point maximum is reduced to 0, it dissolves into the ether and dies. Only a wish spell can reincorporate the creature. Otherwise, this reduction lasts until the creature finishes a short or long rest. So you can get your normal movement speed back, but you have to reduce your hit point maximum every time you do that for however extra many feet you get. So if you normally can move 15 feet and you decide on this turn I want to move 30, well, it's going to cost you 15 HP maximum. And then you can regain that every short or long rest, or with a wish spell. If you reduce your maximum to 0, you die, basically.
So if we have an emergency and need to move fast, then this might be useful. But is this something only Fang can do, or is this something that just like if Fang explains it to them, they could do too?
If Fang explains it to them, they can do too.
Oh.
Okay. Fang tries to explain it in the way that a child tries to explain something complicated. Also, you can go faster here.
Is anybody going to ask how?
Can you do that again?
Where'd you go, Fang?
I went to a space of colors. A lot of colors. It was very colorful. Not like the Feywild colorful. Not like home. But very colorful. Like the crystals.
The way out.
There was lots of places to go, but I don't know which places go where.
That's fair.
Okay.
I don't understand anything about this place. Nothing here makes sense.
But the going faster, I don't think was the same as going through teleporting through the crystals.
You would definitely have the sense of like this is dangerous. If one wrong move and I'm lost forever kind of thing, like you're adrift in a giant ocean and there's no telling what's out there under the water. And
I would have a sense of this, or Fang would
Fang.
used it. Okay.
Yeah. And it's just like any move could take you anywhere and you have no idea where. Like it's just like it'd be really overwhelming.
Fang explains that in child explanation manner.
Maybe don't touch the crystals too much then.
I don't think it's about touching them. I think it's just trying to go through them to get to other places.
Don't go through them then.
Did it feel dangerous, Fang, when you were there?
Did it feel dangerous other than getting, like, the possibility of getting lost if I moved anyway?
It feels dangerous in the sense that, like, the ocean feels dangerous, right? Like let's say you were just out adrift in the middle of the ocean, no boat, nothing.
I don't know if Fang's ever seen an ocean to know what an ocean is. Maybe a lake.
Yeah,
We could say a lake.
but you have no idea what lives under the water. Like, you have no idea. If things are there, maybe. If not, like, it could be more places like this where there's monsters that you could encounter. There could be sharks, right? Like, metaphorically. Dangerous in that sense. You don't see any creatures immediately threatening you or anything like that, but it's just like it's vast. It's extremely vast. To be like floating above the world or something as it's spinning.
Oh, I got it. You know how when you're walking in the Feywilds and you walk away from your friends and to get something you see and you turn around and nobody's there and then something jumps out at you that's not your friends? It could be like that.
Not familiar with that.
Very specific description.
Maybe we should save that as a B plan. I don't know if you've noticed, but things haven't gone well for us since we got here.
I mean, it might be better than fighting something that eats your existence.
Right.
I don't want Indigo to lose his existence. He's all I have left.
What do you mean all you have left?
I mean, I don't know where my parents are, so...
Indigo, did you take Fang?
No.
I roll insight.
I suppose. And then Tim can roll in secret. I get, like, whatever Tim decides to roll.
Decent.
You believe me, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hey, Fang.
What?
I see you ignored my advice last night to leave the crystals alone. Did you ever think to just take them from these bodies here?
You want me to do that?
No.
Fang's like getting ready to go try and take him from the body.
But there was one for each sort of crystal, or nearly so.
There was.
And,
There's multiple.
they seemed... Anyways.
I don't understand your question.
I assume there's nothing on these bodies to loot.
Crystals? Shitloads
Yeah.
of them.
what I was-
Shitloads of gems. And body parts, if you wanted them. I think Sha'ah or somebody got, like, one of their claws, if I recall.
Oh yeah, Sha'ah did.
Yeah.
Because Sha'ah kept catching them with with this missile catching ability as a monk.
Mm.
Mr.
Yeah.
Snare?
Yeah, so, like, you know, you guys wanted to loot them, you can.
They're all buried. Well, they're not buried, but they're all stuck in a ditch now, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can pull them out and start breaking pieces off of them if you want to.
You said that you figured out how to move through the crystals, Fang.
Yeah,
Does
that's
that
what we were
mean
just
the ones
talking
that you-
about.
The ones you pulled off too, or only when they're still sorta where they grew?
You want to try it?
I don't think that's a good idea. was just hoping you already knew.
Do I have any idea that it might be possible to travel through ones that we've already gathered?
What you did had nothing to do with the crystals. It was just a happy accident.
Well, Fang's gonna not realize that.
Okay, all right.
Fang shrugs. Wait, didn't two people also do some kind of teleport thing
they did
before?
something. They did something.
Will and
very,
Indigo.
They did something
But they-
very similar to that. Yeah.
Yeah, but we failed.
Oh, I see.
I don't think ours was Technicolor. I think it was just black.
That was different for you guys.
Yeah. And then when we came back, it hurt. So
I took mercy on them. I'll put it that way.
Oh, you could have taken some of their essences.
I could have done a lot worse.
been there, done that.
So, are we just gonna stay here, or?
I feel like we should move.
I have the same feeling.
I'll lead the way.
You want to be in front? All right.
All right, so you guys are gonna march out of here, head towards the other part of the cavern that you haven't explored.
If we can pull Fang away.
Well, I mean, as we're passing by that black crystal that is up here, Fang wants to stop and try and gather from it, because they have, between what Lumaki's gathered and what Fang's gathered, we've gathered one of each except for the black one.
All right.
It took you an hour of effort each time you tried that before.
Yeah.
So you're gonna sit here for an hour and make everyone wait?
So as Fang goes up and starts carefully chiseling at it, I'm going to walk up and smash it with the Warhammer. In an effort to save some time here.
All right. Make an attack roll with the Warhammer.
All right.
Okay, you hit. Roll damage. You destroy it.
So I shatter it. Is there any big pieces?
No,
like-
you ruined it. No, like it's the light.
It doesn't glow anymore. And
yeah.
Fang looks at you with a look of like, you have betrayed them.
Well, that worked before.
No, it didn't. Every time.
Yeah,
you
in
done...
the first room, it worked.
Yeah, in the first room, he managed to break one off doing that, which Fang gave to Indigo.
Yeah.
One that was broken off that way.
Oh, did I have you roll something for it? I thought you destroyed it.
I rolled an attack roll and I just broke off a meaty chunk.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, fine. You can have a meaty chunk, but it doesn't glow. It doesn't glow.
Oh god.
Yeah, Fang still looks utter like betrayal.
You have like
you've betrayed.
Yeah, you can
Mine
add like
glows.
a misshapen chunk of onyx to your.
Misshapen is what I had. Yeah, I didn't know that those ones don't glow. All right.
It's probably worth something, but you know. It's
not...
Fang didn't pick it up. It's not glowing.
Is that's what you were trying to do, right?
No. Fang's gonna run to wherever Indigo is. Actually, first Fang's gonna run to wherever Lumaki is. Unless we see like other black crystals, Fang gives the jeweler's kit back to Lumaki. And then runs to Indigo.
I see one over here.
Yeah, god damn it.
Fang perks up at that and asks to borrow Lumaki's jewelry again.
Just handed it back.
I think we have the time to do that. We don't know what else could be coming for us. We should keep going.
Yeah,
there's some crystals over there.
There's another burst of air blowing through the cavern. As like, more of the debris and dust and maybe even some of the finer crushed gem particles are pulled through the exit over here.
If Fang is not given the jeweler's kit, Fang pulls out the spider statue
Mhm.
and tries to.
You're gonna do this again where you just try to. All right. What did I make you roll last time for this? Was it like sleight of hand or?
I think it was
Or
an
strength.
attack roll, like with a
Yeah.
improvised
weapon.
weapon, which is just a strength check, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yay! Silvery barbs.
Do you really?
No.
All right.
No, I won't.
So you raise the statue over your head, and you bring it down on the crystal, and we get like the sound from Super Smash Brothers when someone's got like 200% or whatever, and you hit them with like a home run bat, and right before they go flying off the stage. So you get that sound as you bring the thing down on the crystal. Yeah, and you break off a perfectly chiseled, palm-sized piece of onyx. It's glowing. Yeah, there you go.
Fang
How
is
did you do
very
that?
pleased.
And still have it glow.
Practice.
That's fair.
All right, there you go. All right, so, Indigo, are you going with them? Are you bringing up the rear?
Yes, and watching to make sure that she doesn't, or that they don't try to go through a crystal.
Okay. All right. Let me copy. I probably don't have to actually. Let me copy you guys just in case. So I bring you back over to the other map where your other bodies are already waiting. So.
The record.
Our other
Will still
bodies.
refuses to float.
Fair
He's
enough.
walking.
All right. Here we go. So is your HP all correct? It should all be full, right? I guess. You guys just. Will's not stunned, right?
That was knocked out, I think.
And we don't have the bond.
Now there's two of me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna delete the old ones.
That works.
That way I have you guys correct on here.
I mean, there's only one way to go, so we just go the other way.
Yep. Fair enough. So
Before we go inside, I'm gonna do an emboldening. Everybody.
Well, is there like a tunnel, or is it a cavern that we're heading towards, or?
It's a tunnel. It's gonna lead to another cavern.
So maybe do it before we go in cavern.
You can. The feeling of the rush of air gets stronger as you guys head in this direction, and it seems to happen more often. As you push into the next tunnels.
Right. Sorry, right before we like head closer to it, as Sha'ah's doing the bond, Fang will ask everyone if they would like them to cast a spell and then describe Pass Without Trace.
Yeah.
Abjuration.
Not the sneakiest, but yeah, sure.
Abjuration spells have.
She makes all of us spout our 2 heads.
Abjuration spells have limited power. All spells from the School of Abjuration fail unless the caster expends a spell slot of higher level to cast the spell. Abjuration cantrips must be cast using first-level spell slots. First-level spells must be cast using second-level spell slots, and so forth. Furthermore, spells of 4th level and higher automatically fail. This restriction includes magical items that duplicate high-level abjuration spells. For example, the spell Dispel Evil and Good A 5th level spell placed into the ring of spell storing won't function at all. I will copy and paste that for you.
We don't know that. So as Fang's
Nope.
describing it, Fang will say, "Do you think it's possible to sneak past it?"
I mean,
We might need
possible, yeah.
that spell.
And if we can't sneak, we should try to talk. And if we can't talk, then I guess we'll fight.
So then
You
Fang would try to cast it if everybody agrees that we should try.
You would get the sense as you're casting it that you need to cast it at a higher level. Do you do it?
Need to expend
If-
more energy.
If I get the sense, then I will.
All right. Let me copy and paste the wording of all that for you so you guys can have that. You have officially discovered that.
After casting it, Fang says, "That's weird. It felt like I had to use more powerful energy, more energy to cast it. But it's done." And then we can all roll our selves and add 10.
Yes.
Are you also doing the bond right now, or are you waiting?
I'm doing the bond.
How long does it last?
10 minutes.
Okay. That should be fine.
So do you want us to roll stealth now, or wait?
You can roll stealth now.
Okay. And we get welcomed, I suppose.
As you guys are sneaking.
So you guys have to stay within 30 feet of me for it to be effective. Oof.
18 plus 3, 21 for Will.
Okay.
Oh yeah, plus the D4.
So 33 for you,
I've got
Lumaki, is that right?
16.
Infinity for Sha'ah, 43 or something. Crit 20. Fang is a 23 or a 26?
24.
26, because the
six. Yeah.
emboldening bond.
Actually, that's got the D4.
So everybody's way above 20, right? Or at least 21 is Will.
Just barely above 20, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me check something here. Okay. All right. Okay. So the as you move through the tunnel, it goes on for a few minutes. The area starts. Okay, I guess we were missing Indigo, huh? So 31 for Indigo.
Plus D4, but I don't think it's probably necessary.
It's high enough. I think Indigo also has the bond. Is that right? And so does Will. Or how many?
I think everyone has the bond.
Everyone.
Yeah,
gets-
Sha'ah has the ability to give everybody the emboldening bond now.
Yeah, 5.
I just want to make sure everybody's marked. Okay. Let me copy you guys. Okay. So you push on through the caverns. That sort of, as you do, that sort of the air blowing through the caverns happens more frequently. It seems to be stronger, and eventually it takes on the sort of rhythm of breathing. Of like taking breaths of air. Make perception checks, somebody.
Perception.
All of us, or just a few?
My
or-
passive is 25.
Anyone who would like to. Passive 25 is pretty dang good.
Passive
Should I roll to
21.
see if I get higher?
You can. I think 25 is enough. Shaw's got a 32, and your passive is super high too, right, Shaw?
Same.
I think, yeah, Shaw's the same as Fang.
I think anyone with a passive over 20 could like tell that it's the air is like snoring. It's like something really big snoring.
Oh, goody.
So we might be able to sneak past the sleeping thing.
Maybe.
The other thing you would notice is that the cavern starts to take on a more bare sort of appearance. The walls get darker. There's fewer crystals. The ones you still see some occasionally, but mostly it's like these small little red crystals. There's still like the occasional blue one or green one, but there's definitely much fewer crystals. The other thing you notice is you start to see more bones, which might seem kind of odd. You start to find bones that look like they might be from some long dead animal or something. The ground itself seems to be worn smoother, like it's more heavily trafficked. Yeah. And that goes on for a few minutes. You see ahead, the path starts to open up into a room where you can see several bones scattered about, some pillars, a large skull over toward one corner, and you're fairly certain that there is a large creature in the dark in that room. Like the breathing seems to be coming from there. So what do you guys do? You gonna push forward into the room?
What's our order?
We're
Is Sha'ah
following
still in
Sha'ah.
the front?
Yeah, Sha'ah's in front.
Please second.
I'll be behind Will.
Because Will does not have his lantern on, so
Sha'ah, Will, and then Lumaki, and then Fang
Fang and then Indigo.
Fang and then Indigo. Are you guys marching in single
That's-
file, or?
I'll be beside Will.
Yeah.
Fang's probably next to Indigo because Fang almost lost Indigo during the rest and is very clingy right now.
So here, let me take a look at something real quick. Okay. Let me see here. So here's where I've got you guys lined up like this, I think. If you're marching from left to right, does that seem correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So you march into the room.
And since we can float in the no gravity, Fang is however high Indigo is. As in probably not touching the ground because they're having the time of their life pretending that they can fly too.
I see it.
You see it?
I think.
Wait, are you
Part of
saying
it.
that out loud?
Yeah. Well, I'm stealth, I guess.
So
Yeah.
quietly, I guess.
Quietly. Yeah.
Probably do body language.
Guess.
The
All right,
point.
right. I do my sign language.
Lumaki's gonna fly on top of Will, and then sort of like whisper in his ear, saying it's directly in front of us, and he's gonna point in that direction.
Will nod, but just keep following Sha'ah. I think
Let's
we've
move
already gone
this
through this
way.
before, so you all know that Will is blunt, so.
Yeah. We'll move this way, away from it.
Okay.
Can I do
It's a
a
dragon head.
survival check for tracks? Like if to check if there are new things that just walk past by.
If there are
recent
new-
tracks?
Or trails?
Sure. Make a survival check. Yeah, you don't. Is it 14 plus 3?
Yeah.
Okay. 17. You do see some tracks that look relatively new. They're bipedal footprints. Probably barefoot, but you can't tell. They don't look familiar. They don't look like anything you've seen. They look like they
Okay.
could be like maybe they look like they could match up to somebody like Lumaki. They're barefoot, maybe. At least
Mhm.
at least close. But like there's toes and stuff, you know? Like it's not like a hoof print. It's
Okay.
it's definitely like humanoid, I'd say.
Big Lumaki or small Lumaki?
Regular sized Lumaki. Human sized.
At
Ow. Alright, hang on. Move slowly, because I've gotta track some things.
this
Okay,
at this
by
point,
the
I'm
way,
direct.
I have blindside
Do what?
in case I have blindside in case somebody's like hidden in 10 feet.
Okay. No problem.
I'm assuming Indigo is actually moving with party, right?
And Sha'ah, you gotta
Probably.
look at this thing, right, Sha'ah?
Yeah, this
So-
creature.
Yeah, so let me describe what it looks like. What you see laying on the top of this ledge is a 100-foot long eyeless worm covered in black chitinous plates. And the breathing coming from its mouth seems to be drawing a lot of force in with the wind. The creature is looks like it's made of proto matter, kind of. It's almost like bits of it are translucent, and it looks something like this. Cuddly, right?
Yeah.
And it's just enormous. It's just.
Are those just ridges or are they little millipede legs?
I mean, they're probably ridges. I don't know. It
Okay.
it flies through the air, so it doesn't need legs.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, look, Unrooted's here.
Welcome.
What up? Okay. I guess continue.
And then Sha'ah starts floating. Like
You
a
start
leaf.
floating?
Yeah.
Okay. Will stops.
You
Lumaki-
stop?
I see you guys if you're touching the ground.
Lum- Lumaki's he's gonna hop off Will. He's gonna hold his hand and he's gonna try to lead him. And he's gonna whisper
Okay.
to him, "We should probably float after Sha'ah."
Will shakes his head no. Vigorously.
How are you going to follow him?
Are you guys talking right now?
I think
Whispering.
I hope not.
Whispering.
Lumaki is talking to Will. Will is not talking yet because Will's voice is deep. Will wiggles his arm that's holding the hand.
Okay, Lumaki's gonna fly up and then lead him forward.
Okay. Keep his feet planted on the ground, but following.
Okay.
Let's go this way.
The worm writhes around in its sleep a little bit. You feel the air in the room sort of change direction and move as it adjusts its position and gets comfortable. And it's like a little ledge nest.
Also, at this point, I would like to take the opportunity to say that the lantern is lit, but it's shuttered. So if I do need light, I can just open the shutter. I don't have to light it.
Okay. Everybody can see okay, right?
Except me.
I can't either.
Oh,
Indigo. Or,
There's no-
sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Indigo
Fang,
and Will are
Fang
blind.
can see.
Yeah, you guys don't have dark vision.
Are these
Fang is
things-
probably leading Indigo because Fang can see.
The thing is, you're stepping over all these bones.
Fang's floating.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Flying.
Yeah.
Will isn't.
And Sha'ah was doing the same thing. Will's not doing that.
Not.
Just
Can't
Will.
see anything.
Make a dex save. You're
Wouldn't-
blind. You're
Wouldn't
blind.
Will, if Will is touching the ground,
Well,
wouldn't he be
I
able
can-
to tell that there is bones and stuff?
With tremors.
Yeah,
on the
because the
ground.
breath would be like vibrations bouncing off of them.
Yeah, sure. You have tremor sense, so you can sense things. Is it just creatures, or can you actually see? Like
I can sense things. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you're fine then. Indigo, tell me you're flying, bud.
I'm flying.
Okay.
I don't think he's ever touched
He's
ground.
always
to be honest.
flying, yeah.
He's,
He's always
always
just-
flying.
He's like the guy from what's that anime on Netflix? The little fairy
There's a-
guy on.
There's a lot of animes and
Seven
Yeah.
deadly sins.
Yes,
I-
that one. Thank you. That was perfect. The little fairy guy from that.
From
He
what?
always
Prince.
floats with his feet
Or
off the
king.
ground.
oh, Seven Deadly Sins.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's kind of how I imagined Indigo.
But Fang is leading Indigo because Fang's already been clinging to Indigo anyway. So.
All right. Fair enough. All right. Continue on your way.
Alright. I'm gonna focus my key point, and then I'm gonna summon my visage of the astral self. So I could see 120 feet.
Okay. It gives you 120 feet dark vision, or
In darkness, yeah, you can see normal in darkness, both magical and non-magical.
astral sight. Hang on. There's some bullshit for astral stuff. Astral
It's
spells.
not a spell though.
Yeah.
It's not a spell.
It just okay. I'll just make sure it just applies to spells. All right. 120 feet. So let me give you 120 foot vision, I suppose.
This map is only like 60 feet wide.
It is.
But I want to see the face. Oh, now I can see the face.
Okay.
I just
Alright.
want to see where the exit is. Let's move this way. Nothing. We don't smell anything.
Why would you smell something?
We're perceiving the whole time.
Yeah, I mean the creature. I mean you smell like.
It's just a creature.
Yeah, it's just there's no other creatures in here besides the bones, but they're all like bleached whites. So whatever smell those dead creatures emitted is long gone.
Is that an exit over here?
Yeah, that's the way
Alright.
forward. Yeah.
I signal that I found the exit.
How do you signal that?
I just point to it. That's where we're going.
Point to it with a happy face instead of with
Yeah.
with a danger face.
Like we're going that way.
So astral. I guess that's a different use of astral self for word of the spirit. I was gonna say you can. Yeah, you don't get both astral sight and word of the spirit.
He gets all of them.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything.
So you can talk to people and only they can hear you.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh. Yeah.
As long as it's a creature
Just-
you
60
can
feet.
see within 60 feet. Yeah.
Just make sure you tell them not to respond out loud.
Right. Let's move this way. Quietly. Oh, maybe the Garx is here.
Yeah, the worm writhes around again. Nothing really nothing happens.
Are you guys ready to dash?
Indigo, are you going with them? Okay, all right. All right. Let me sorry, the audience can't see what you guys are doing, so let me find the thing and move it. With you guys.
Nods.
Boom. Here we go. Put it right here, I think.
Y'all know Will is slow. And slower here.
Lumaki, thumbs up.
Move one more.
It's not gonna go well.
I
Lumaki's
don't think
gonna
we should dash. I think we should keep going at a slow pace, because otherwise we lose
Alright.
our stealth.
Lumaki's
Alright.
gonna bonus action giant smite.
So you guys can't occupy the same square. We're just gonna
I was waiting for the mic. I can't move back either.
Lumaki's gonna giant smite.
Okay.
Okay, what is
Oh,
it?
so you go big?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay. Let's make you big. There you go.
And then since he's already holding Will's hand, he's gonna grab him up and put him on his shoulder.
Oh, I don't like that.
Okay.
Right, I guess.
So you pick up Will. Alright.
And then we wait for Sha'ah's signal.
Alright. You're waiting for Sha'ah's signal.
Wait. Fang is motioning negative, as in, like, no dashing.
Hold on. One. Okay. Nothing happens. The worm writhes around again in its sleep.
Are these rolls to see if it wakes up while we're in?
Not necessarily. I'm rolling for something. It's not necessarily to see if it wakes up. But it could cause it to wake up, put it that way. Okay. Yeah, you guys can continue on. So you're hovering off the floor with
Sorry.
with Will.
We're waiting for Sha'ah.
Let's move.
It's like wiggling.
Okay, so you're kind of on the wall right there, Sha'ah? I mean, like,
Is that the wall?
It's close, I guess.
Is he mountain goating?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I get that you don't want to get close to this thing, but you know, you have to. Yeah.
Here we go.
All right.
The spell's still on, right?
Okay, freeze.
Yes.
That's for an hour.
Everyone freeze. All right. So, Sha'ah, you step into that square, and you hear the breathing stops. There's a, and then you feel like a lot of air rush through the cavern as it breathes in, and then it picks its head up and moves it over toward you all. That's when everything goes to shit. This creature has blind sight 30 feet. Congratulations. It did see you. There's no possible way to make it out, so don't feel too bad. Because I think both the last squares are within 25 feet. Or whatever, so... It's okay. It's okay. Let me do this. Let me stop that. We will queue on. Let's do this. Does it work?
Is blind sight magical?
No.
Not typically.
Then, well, I guess track different. Never mind.
All right. Turn that down a bit. Where's the thingy, Bob? Okay. So you guys can go ahead and roll your initiative. Is the thing. See, stealth just doesn't help you with blind sight, like unless you're behind cover, I guess, or whatever. It can see you. It can see you while it's asleep. He doesn't have that. Make sure you click your token. Indigo, you got a 14, right? It rolled twice for some reason.
I have advantage because of my dagger.
Okay.
Or my rapier, I mean.
Let me change that to a 14.
I can show you how to program that, Indigo.
And I think you had a D4.
There we go.
Oh yeah, I forgot the D4 on these.
Get your D4.
Might be useful.
So Sha'ah is a 24. Is that right?
Yeah.
Will is a 26.
I already changed mine.
Okay.
No, I already did it.
All right. If you guys can change your own, do it. All right. Let me roll for this guy. Okay. Okay. And descending. All right. Sha'ah, you're the first to react.
What does it do?
I mean,
Well, it's woken up and looked at us.
Yeah, it's woken up and it started to pivot its head over toward you all. That is all that's happened so far. It hasn't gotten its head full around to face you yet, but you can tell that it's sensed you.
Can I sense that it's mad?
Do you have anything that would help with that?
I don't know. The wisdom of the spirit?
What does that do?
You have advantage on insight checks.
You can make an insight check on it.
How would a worm look mad?
It feels like it's gonna eat us.
I don't know that it would look mad per se. That is weird. Chat
Feel like killing intent?
Chat broke for me on my roll 20. You succeed, I think, though, right? You have a 22. You're looking at this thing is an evil monstrosity, clearly. Like, there's no way that it could not be mad. This thing is made of the anger of death or something. Like, this is a horrific evil creature that feeds on souls. Yeah, I mean, looking at this thing, you're like, I bet this thing kills everything it comes into contact with.
Alright, I'll just dodge then.
Okay, dodge it is. All right, you take the dodge action. Fair enough.
That's it for my turn.
All right. Will.
So the rhythmic breathing is stopped. The snoring.
Yeah.
Okay, screw it. I pop the thing on my lantern so I can see.
Okay.
Which is I think just an object interaction.
Fair. Let me pull you to the front so I can see you, and then I'll move Lumaki back. Do you already have vision enabled on your token?
Yeah, I've never changed it back, so
Okay.
I could see it, but how high is the ceiling here?
Not extremely high, I would say. Just to be kind, like 40 feet. We'll say 40 feet.
40 feet. And this is sort of a
It's a
opening. This thing looks like it's bigger in here, just from where I can see.
It's a 100-foot long worm, so it's pretty fucking big.
Right. No, I mean
It's coiled
the
up.
area it's in, the room.
Yeah, I mean, you can see what you can see of it. It looks like it expand. Like, if you're asking me, if there's like this little bitty ledge right here, but if it looks like it expands further back in that direction, I mean, you can see what you can see.
What about this way? Does it turn back into like a tunnel?
Yeah.
And so is the ceiling lower there?
That's probably about the same.
About the same. So it's still like 40 feet.
Yeah. I mean, and looking
Does it
at...
look like this thing could fit down the tunnel?
It looks like... I mean, looking at this thing, it's partly transparent. Like, it looks ethereal. So it's possible that, like, it could just fly through the stone. Like, you don't know. Like, this thing... Yeah, it's possible that it wouldn't squeeze it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You do what you do what you want to do. But
I'm gonna float off of Lumaki, my whole 10 feet of movement that I have.
Okay.
Which I think, unless I can do it at a diagonal, or can I? Can I reach the ground? Or
yeah, how high were you?
I don't know. How tall is Lumaki when he's big?
5 feet. Yeah, you were 5 feet up. So yeah, you can reach the ground if you want.
Okay, and then I will point and cast a spell. It's a spell that I know teleports things in this place. I'm going to dispel magic the creature.
All right.
Nice.
Dispel magic. My chat is broken on.
Spell save DC 19.
One creature, object, or magical effect. All right, let me just make sure he doesn't have bullshit. Track victims. Okay. All right. And what's save does it have to make for dispel magic?
This isn't the way that the spell usually works, so I have no idea. Usually, I make an ability check using my spellcasting ability modifier. For each spell at 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using spell. So,
yeah,
I don't know what ability check it'd be.
Doesn't normally work like
What
this.
check did the crystal get? Or did it get one? Or did it just happen?
It didn't. It was an object, so it would just like...
Oh.
But for a creature... I don't know, man. I don't know.
So I would say... what is banishes? Because it'd be similar to that in this instance, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
So then I would say use banishes save, which is...
Wisdom?
Charisma.
Charisma. Ugh. Okay. Let me look at the dispel magic thing. And just make sure there's not some bullshit that happens with it. I have like an actual document for this somewhere. So I can do Control F searches.
And you cast that at a higher level slot, right?
Oh, because it's abjuration, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you cast up a level? What? Is 3rd level
No,
normally?
I don't have 4th level spell slots.
So you can't cast it then. Yeah, because abjuration you have to cast up a level to use it. And if you don't have,
We were told that, weren't we?
Yeah,
you
Fang
were.
did say.
You were told that.
Could
So
I
you were
change my
aware.
mind?
You could change your mind
Because I
yes.
forgot. All right.
Yes, because you would know.
Bloody.
You would know.
That was such a good idea.
It was a really good idea. It was a really good idea. Not gonna lie.
Look, Fang. Oh wait, no, Fang doesn't have 4th level spells either. Never mind.
Yeah, we're screwed.
I was gonna say Fang could do it, but no, Fang cannot.
Okay. All right. No worries. It's gonna be fine, guys.
I
It's
don't
gonna
want
be
that.
okay.
I want
That
that.
means the crystal would still be here.
That's a good point. She multi-classed into.
Too late. We're not
rogue.
retconning the crystal. It's gone. It only had
Hold
half
on.
of-
That was my whole plan. I need a new plan. Probably not gonna work. Son of a.
I'm gonna refresh my GM window real quick. 'Cause it's
Okay.
being chat borked for me. So
Oh, son of a. Gosh.
there we go.
Yeah. Okay, so instead, he'll call out, Indigo, can you help with this? And I'm going to hold my action.
Is your lantern out yet?
Yeah.
It is out and on.
Okay.
So we have vision.
You
Wait,
hold your
actually,
action.
I'm gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern instead.
you make up your mind.
Yes.
Okay, illusion. Let me pull.
Wisdom save.
I've got my. Hang on. I've got my thing fixed now. Let me
Son of a bitch.
pull up the rules.
We've done this in here before.
Yeah, I just want to say I feel like we might know
Twice.
if there's anything odd because this has been cast as has divination spells been cast. I feel like we would know.
I don't.
those,
Yeah, I
maybe?
don't think there is anything with illusion, but okay, illusion and phantasms. Oh. Okay. Oh man, this is crazy. All right, you're gonna love this.
More powerful.
What the shit?
I
Well, I
think
don't
they
know.
become
I don't know
real.
if the last part really applies. Actually, maybe it does. Roll me a d20.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all,
Fucking type.
each illusion spell cast may be cast using a spell slot lower than normally required.
Oh.
Take that.
Okay, the d20 does nothing. You have to roll a 20 for that to have an effect. Okay, so yeah, you can use a spell slot lower than 3 or whatever it is. And it's DC 19
19.
wisdom save.
Correct.
All right. It rolls an 18. And then it burns one of its legendary resistances to succeed.
Okay. All right then. I will look at Lumaki. Does it look like he's gonna go in? Seeing just a blank face.
Lumaki. Yeah, Lumaki, or you? I don't know. I guess he's not.
I said Lumaki is gauging the situation based on everyone else's actions.
There. I will wait then. That's it for me.
All right. That is the creature's turn then. All right. as the creature rears its head toward you all. It's going to move off the ledge to about here. That's 10 feet, right? He was here. 5, 10. He then turns his head toward the group of you here, and he will use an ability here. Okay. As a cylinder of force, 100 foot long, 25 feet wide, turns towards the party and starts to pull everyone into its giant maws. This thing faces you all and opens its mouth. All of the air in the room, with the ferocity of a tornado, starts pulling everything towards this thing's open mouth.
They've
Everyone,
locked tractor beams, Captain.
everyone except for Indigo is within range. It's a 25-foot wide, 100-foot long line. I need all you guys.
Is it technically this is wall, right?
Let me pull up the dynamic lighting layer. That's fair. Let me make a shape. Let me do this. Let me do draw shape. We'll do a 25-foot wide cube. There's 25. And then pull it over here. Orient it probably about like that, because it's facing towards you all. And I mean, yeah, I can see what you're saying. It kind of flows into you're behind the cover. I think that's fair. So what I'll do instead is I will move him down closer to you guys so he can hit all of you. Because he has 20 feet of movement. Or no, he's only used 10 feet of movement. He has 50. So why not just rush you guys? 1, 2, 3. That's another 15. Probably move him there. I think that'll do it. That'll hit all 4 of you, right? The thing is,
Would he have technically been able to see me from where he was before to know he would be missing me?
Hey, Lumaki, would you get an opportunity attack when he moves into your range?
Right here? I'd say, yeah, he could see you from right there.
Okay.
I can draw a line to you that doesn't hit cover from his square, so. So he had moved from here. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30.
Once he hits this square, I hit him.
Once he hits this square?
Yeah.
Alright, hit him. Give him a punch with the weapon. You hit. So first level spells for illusion are cast at will, correct?
Oh, nice.
Not at will the tree, but just
as in like as a cantrip instead.
yeah, right, yeah.
But automatically cast at will.
No. All right, so you hit him for 15,
and he stays there.
Stops.
Okay, and he stays there. All right.
Sentinel.
Okay. All right.
That's where he went at first, isn't it?
I know.
Yeah, it is.
Works out.
All right, so let me extend this line thing because I'll probably use it a couple times. And boop. If you're behind cover, I'm not going to put it on you. So everyone else, yeah, I don't think it would be able to hit Fang. Everyone else, strength save, DC 22.
+5. Strength save. Okay. Oh, and we have the plus E4, but I guess it doesn't matter.
Lumaki? Really?
Wow.
I thought you'd be good here.
I should
I
have
think he has advantage.
I have
Or do you?
advantage.
Oh, okay.
I have
You're not
advantage.
raging yet, are you?
I have Giant Smite.
Oh, it does say it's the same thing? Okay.
Advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Okay,
Nice.
so everyone makes it over the 22 DC. On a fail, blah, blah, blah. On a success, the target moves 15 feet towards the worm's mouth.
Hmm.
I'm out of the range of this, right?
That's on
Yeah,
a success?
Correct. You're out of you and Fang are out of the range. On a failure, the target is paralyzed until the start of the worm's next turn, and it moves 30 feet towards the worm's mouth.
Is it like
So yeah, on a successful saving throw, the target moves 15 feet towards the worm's mouth, but is not paralyzed. And you really want to know how bad this is? This isn't even an action. This is just always on or off. He can turn this off at will. This is like the Beholder's eye ray, right? Or it's icon. It's anti-magic icon.
It's tractor beams.
Yeah.
All right, where do I move?
15
There's a
feet.
lot of 15-foot spaces.
Yeah.
I don't care where. Just tell me where.
Let's see here. You move towards the creature. So you see the creature, right?
Yeah.
You'd move 15 foot toward it.
I mean, I'd be inside of it if I
Yeah.
moved 15 feet.
I know. You're gonna
Okay.
get swallowed. All right.
You guys are a little luckier.
Let's see. Let's see. The target is but is paralyzed. Blah 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 blah. Return. Okay. If the target must, you're swallowed. You're blind and restrained, and you have total cover against attacks and other effects outside the worm.
Strange.
Actually, no. I don't think it swallows you. I don't think it swallows you up with this. You're not.
So I'm just right in front of its mouth.
Yep. You're just right in front of its mouth.
Got it.
But it's okay. It's about to swallow you.
Yeah.
All right. Lumaki and Sha'ah are all up there too. All right. Now it's going to attack. Also, at the start of its turn, a thing happened that I did not do. There we go. Okay. Oh wait, no, Lumaki, you hit it after its turn started, right?
Well, after
Yes,
it
it's
moved.
still its
after
turn
it
right
moved.
now.
Yeah, but the thing that I was doing happens at the start of its turn, so it doesn't take effect because he wasn't damaged. Alright, here comes the bite. Let's see who we're gonna target first. I think Lumaki, since you swung at it, since you hit it, it's gonna try to bite you. 36.
That'll hit.
Alright, it doesn't crit, so you don't get the plus 21, but it does 32 piercing damage. Are you large or smaller?
I'm large.
So I need a DC 22 dex save. I guess you can see the description. Let me hide that so it's a little bit less cumbersome. There we go. You guys shouldn't really see all that information. You fail. You're swallowed by the worm.
That wasn't a crit, right? It was just the
No,
36.
it's not a crit. He
Okay.
didn't have advantage. I don't know why he would. So yeah, you just took the 32 piercing. You're swallowed by the worm. You're blind and restrained. But you have cover against attacks and other effects outside the worm. And you'll take some damage at the start of the worm's next turn. Let me put the things on you for blind and restrained. Is that right? I think that's right. Okay. It's okay. He'll be able to fight his way out of this, no problem. I think. I've heard people say that sometimes when you're in a battle with a creature that swallows you, sometimes the best place to be is in the creature's belly. I've heard people say that. I don't know. We'll see. Escaping the corpse. Okay. Well, if he plane shifts, he doesn't get to take you with him. So I guess that's a good thing. I don't see him doing that, anyways. But whatever. All right, that is his turn.
Indigo's turn. I will move up a little bit.
It is still emitting the the thing, so you just might wanna. Where was it? I guess you're outside of it because it was like here, wasn't it? Let me reveal it again. It was like that. So I think you're still good. But you can see it.
And then I will spiritual weapon at 6th level.
Also, you're here, just to be clear. Spiritual weapon, 6th level. That is a high level spiritual weapon, my dude.
Right here.
Let me grab your drum. Boom. Right here, you said?
Yeah.
Right there? Okay. Make your attack. Oh. All right. Well, Lumaki is in his belly, so you can't hit Lumaki. Roll a d2. 1 you hit Will, 2 you hit Sha'ah, I guess. All right. Roll damage on Sha'ah. For 16.
16.
Oops.
Whoopsie daisy. Good old friendly fire.
I will take the dodge.
A good start.
Oh, wait, hang on. I don't need to do that. I'll vicious mockery at the worm.
Okay. Vicious mockery, wisdom save. He succeeds. He takes no damage. Your words have no effect here.
Did you see Ella's question?
No.
Was there anything that we learned about conjuration spells when we were healing at the end of the last battle?
Probably. Let me see. Conjuration, summoning spells. Ethereal plane only connects to inner plane formation. Spells that summon creatures from the astral plane or outer planes automatically fail. Only special magic items called spell keys allow a creature to summon creatures from these planes of existence. See the spell keys sidebar. The spell Find Familiar also fails unless it is used to summon a fey creature from an appropriate realm adjacent to the prime material. So as long as it's not summoning creatures from the astral plane or the outer planes, you're fine. Does that make sense?
What if, so any other kind of conjuration is fine? It's just summoning creatures from those that...
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. This is great.
That is the only thing I see about conjuration magic listed here. Alrighty. Is that your turn, Indigo?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Lumaki. You're in the belly of the creature. You're blind and restrained. What do you do?
See what this is.
Huh?
Is it possible to both Giant Smite and Rage at the same time? I'm assuming I can, right?
I thought you do that.
It's two different things. One's from Rune Knight and one's from...
The rage causes you to increase in size. Is that right? Or is that Giant Smite?
Well, right now I have Giant Smite.
Yeah, link rage, please. Magically gain the following benefits. You're small and large, you become large. Your rages pull strength from the primal might of giants, transform you to hulking force. Raging, you gain the following benefit. Crushing.
You wouldn't grow again from the rage because it says
I won't-
if you were smaller than large.
I won't grow, but I will still get the other things, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Engine strength, yeah, I think so. One of your attacks with a weapon or an arm strike can deal an extra 1d6 damage.
Yeah, your reach would still increase and all that.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. And I'm already large anyway, so I can't grow larger than that.
Right.
So I'm going to bonus action rage,
Okay.
and then I'll just start smacking it from the inside recklessly.
Yeah, alright. Recklessly will counteract the disadvantage from being blind and restrained, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be a normal roll.
Yep.
Go for it. A 17 is a miss. 29 will hit. For 25 damage.
Not include my stuff. And then I'm gonna action surge.
Okay. You hit again. For another 21 damage. Yeah. Hold on. Retake that other swing.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to hit that button. Let me take that keybind off for now, actually.
I'm to be spit up.
Well, maybe.
Hang on.
There, it's fixed now. Okay. So when if the worm takes 30 damage or more on a single turn from a creature inside it, the worm has to make a con save at the end of the turn.
Right.
At the end of the turn. So go ahead and continue. But at the end of your turn, he's gonna have to make a con save. So you hit him again.
It's 23.
Yeah.
Hit.
Yeah. 23 hits. For another 18. Okay. All right. Is that your turn?
That's it.
All right. So now he has to make a con save. DC is 24. He crits. The crit actually, yeah, it's 14, so it's 34 is correct. Turn or which fall prone, blah 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 blah. So yeah, you're still stuck in the inside. So you start hitting this thing from the inside, stabbing into its innards or whatever, its translucent, goopy, like form. And yeah, you can tell you're doing some damage to it, although you can't really see. It's reacting to you hitting it, right? Like it seems like it's writhing around in pain. Yeah, but it doesn't. It manages to keep you down for now.
Okay.
All right. Fang.
Okay. Fang is very worried about their friend. And how high is this cliff thing?
I'd say the ledge is like, like 10 feet high.
Okay. And let me turn off snapping. Is this not that didn't turn off snapping? What in the world?
No snap. Here. What are we looking for over here?
Is the along this part of the wall still?
I don't understand the question. Is what along?
Like, could something go in the space right here
Sure.
above it?
Sure. You're kind of like on the wall. I'd say like in some of those squares you're probably on top of the ledge, and other squares you're probably like below it, but up against it with the ledge to your back, I guess.
Okay. Well, something could still, because there's no gravity, could still
Yeah.
float up right above it. Anyways.
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally. Yeah.
Cool. Fang is going to move where they could get a little bit better sight of that spot, and cast Summon Faye, choosing to make it non-concentration. So it'll last for a minute.
Okay. You have the thing to pull it on the screen for us.
Yeah, that's what I was just doing. And Fang is choosing to make it fuming because Fang is upset that it's trying to eat their friends.
Yeah, makes sense.
I think Fang can see.
There it is.
Oh, that's really big.
Yeah.
Fang can see this spot better from where they're at.
This spot?
Right there, yeah. But Fang is going to tell it to move to an advantageous position and attack it.
All right. HP and AC?
Is... Because I can only cast it at 3rd level, so it would be 30 for hit points. And the AC is 12 plus level, so 15.
All right. Awesome. Okay.
Yep. And then, so that was my action. Fang is going to Fang's going to go back and kind of like hide-ish. That's fine. Go there. And then the Face Spirit will face up. I can't see. I'm not getting vision from it.
Oh,
so I can't see where all I could go.
Let me fix that. Does it have dark vision?
Yes, 60 feet.
Okay. How about now?
Alright, the Face Spirit is going to go teleport over there.
Okay.
And then attack.
Go for it.
So because it was fuming, is advantage on its attack. And makes
22 hits?
22. 9.
For
12
15.
plus 3/4.
Alright.
And that is everything.
Okay, that's your turn?
Yep.
Alright, Sha'ah, you're up.
Alright. We'll use this bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark.
Alright, divination. Let me see. As his realm or Possibilities are endless. Divination spells completely fail when cast in the ethereal plane. This includes magic items and effects that would try to determine the current state of an object or creature, its relative location, or its future condition.
Oof. So that
Oh.
wouldn't have worked in the previous
Yeah.
combat either.
Sorry. You would know that, though, because
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought, okay.
it's my fault.
I'll just attack then.
Alright.
I'll just attack. Arms of the Astray. Not an advantage.
Okay, so 18 misses. That'll hit. For 19.
Oh, wait. Just 13, because I thought there was one source point.
Okay. Alright.
And with that, do a Constitution save.
Con save for stunning strike.
Right.
Rolls a 30.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna use my bonus action.
Okay, Tim's gotta go. Alright.
Fury of Blows.
I can stay for this turn.
And then I'll attack again.
That'll hit. For 12. And then another hit. For 13. Okay.
That's it. Does it start, like, coughing up?
No, it only does that when it's attacked from the inside.
Oh, okay. And then I'll move this way.
Okay.
And I'm dead.
Okay. You wanted to end on this turn? You guys want to go through the whole round? Or what do you guys
It's
want
good
to
to stop here.
Stop
Yeah,
here?
I need to get food.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. We can do that. So, we'll pick up with this cliffhanger next session, I guess. I've had this fight planned for a few weeks now, so I guess I don't have to do much work again for next session, which is nice. That's lovely.
Didn't Tim say that he can't do next week?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, you guys, what do you guys want to do next week? Just play some video games or something?
Don't starve?
Yeah, we can do Don't Starve again.
Good night, guys.
Sure.
Have a good
See
night,
ya.
Tim.
Good night, Tim.
Tim, love you.
Night,
Have
Tim.
a good night. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Alright.
Oh, XP though too.
XP, everyone gets 3 XP for the fight with the gem stalkers. Everyone gets 3 XP for RP. Let's see here. I'll give Will 3 XP for his interactions with Egregore. Who else should get XP? Who else should get extra XP? What do you guys think?
Fang
Lumaki
gets
and
enough.
Fang, yeah.
Fang?
Hmm?
For gems, for collecting crystals, for the crit 20.
Making sure we have the full set.
Yeah, for the crit 20 on the Onyx. Sure. Yeah, take an extra 3 XP for that. Anyone
And
else?
Lumaki did a lot of RP too with Will and
Oh, yeah.
Grigor.
Yeah,
He was asking most of the questions.
fair enough. 3 XP for Lumaki for asking Egregore questions. All right.
Sha'ah do anything?
Did Sha'ah
Yes.
do it? Yeah.
No, it didn't go through. I was just trying to guide everybody outside.
Oh yeah, he tried to lead us through.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You did a good job of that. I would say as good as you could possibly have done. So take 3 XP for that. I mean, the creature, I was going to have the creature wake up and attack you guys kind of regardless. So the thing I was rolling for was the attract victims thing was on and it's sleep. And I was rolling for what direction it faced. So if it just happened, so that's why it was writhing around. And if it just happened to face your direction while it was asleep, it might pull you guys all toward it and then wake it up, right? So that was kind of what I was rolling for there. But it never rolled to face the direction you guys were in. So you got lucky there, I guess. So, you know. All right. Well, thanks for playing. You guys did great this week. I think you'll be okay. I mean, this thing, I'm not gonna lie, this thing has a lot more up its sleeve. But we'll find out next time how this goes, I suppose.
On the Forest of Flesh.
On Forest of
Crystal Edition.
Flesh. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for playing. Couple things. We hit 1,500 subs on YouTube this week, so thank you guys all for watching. Couldn't do this without everybody playing the games in Forest of Flesh and Unknown New Orleans and in Broken. So thanks everybody who's participated in those games and the channel and just all the stuff that goes on behind the scenes. Love you all. Thank you guys for watching and for subscribing to the channels and following on Twitch. For the cheers, the bits, all the stuff. Thank you guys all for doing that. It's awesome. So if you're watching on YouTube, all the links I'm about to talk about are down in the description. But there's, I like to shout out all the things. I try to shout out all the things at the end of every session. So why don't I do that? All right. If you like the music we use on the show, you can license it yourself or find it at darkfantasystudio.com. Check out their website here. If you like things like Fang's camera up here, that was made by Ella, right? But you can get it yourself at Vroid Studio. So I'll link that for you here. You can make your own things. And use cams like that at Vroid's website there. Let's see. Also, we haven't seen it today, but for Ella's other character, Orilyn, the portrait art was made by Soriko, so you can check out their website at deviantart.com /Soriko. I'll link that for you here. Let's see. Vash's artwork we haven't seen for a little while, but maybe we'll see again someday. Another portrait artwork from the artist Jessica Pegararo. You can check out their Deviant art page here. And of course, you can find us at if you want to watch the videos, but you can't make it to a live stream, check out the YouTube page, Ramblinman TV on YouTube. Twitch.tv/RamblemanTV if you're watching on YouTube and you want to catch us live where all the fun happens. Do that. Am I missing anything? I always feel like I'm missing something when it comes to shout out stuff. Y'all feel free to shout out stuff too. No? Am I good?
Not
Not
today.
All right.
Yeah.
You can find me on Twitter on Minds. Twitter is kind of like crazy right now. It's like the Wild West or something. There's heads are rolling and things are going crazy on Twitter. So if you want to join in the fun and the crazy memes, follow me on Twitter at Ramblinman TV. Also on Minds and TikTok and Instagram and Patreon and Rumble. Check out all the things. So I'll see you guys there. Everybody have a fantastic week. We'll see you next time for some Don't Starve Together next week. I think the Tuesday game is moving to Wednesday. So if you're expecting Broken tomorrow, we probably will not have it, but we'll be having game on Wednesday instead. And this week, Zach is DMing a one-shot of a game called Cyborg. And that's what we'll be playing this week. So if you want to just see something different, it's kind of like a sci-fi, cyberpunk, crazy, chaotic game. It's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to play.
Shots are cool.
Yeah, check us out Wednesday. And we'll be doing that. And I think we'll be back to Broken next week. We might have some people out or something. I'm not sure, so we'll figure it out. But it'll be moved to Wednesdays, I think, from now on. So I'll adjust the schedule and plan accordingly. Anyways, everybody have a great night. Have a great week. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Peace.